Alrighty, hello, good evening, travelers and adventurers, and welcome to tonight's episode of Roll for Your Lives. I said roll for your eyes.
Not
Roll your
eyes.
Don't roll
Roll
for
your eyes at half the jokes that I make.
Jeepers, what pretty peepers.
God. How's it going, everyone? Hello! Oh, thank you for the resub, Gruta! Hi, Zacher! Welcome!
Hi, we adore Hello, and Zacher too.
Welcome, welcome,
Whoa.
everyone.
Alright, I'm
Come
back.
on, come
Please
on.
don't roll for your
Ew.
eyes. I don't recommend that at all.
We are
But
rolling
what if I
for
roll
eyes
my
only
eyes
now.
at you constantly?
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
that's to be
Travelers and
expected.
or adventurers and or both and or neither. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow, It Milo.
Hit me low. We
Hello,
love
hello,
you.
and welcome. Oh, and you subbed with Prime. Thank you. I don't know why it showed up as follow on my end. I corrected. I am sorry. Says
Subbed with what?
sorry. How's everyone doing tonight? I think if you guys can't tell, I feel like we're all pretty tired and loopy.
I have so much energy right now, not even joking.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you were just saying that.
It's been
Uh,
super stormy all day long, so I think it's just going around, except for if you're Andy and you have a million cups of tea.
It was only 32. Actually, I'm on my 33rd, but that's besides the point.
There's no fucking way you've had 30 cups of tea today.
I went through...
That's
like,
several pitchers of tea.
Don't you do that too? I mean, that's the healthy thing to do, right?
Oh.
I had an
Oh.
new container that was 6 ounces of dried tea leaves. Not even like bagged tea. No, dry tea leaves. And I finished that today, and now I'm on to the bagged tea.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Welcome if you got them.
Also,
If you got 'em.
Right now, I cannot stop smiling, and there are tears streaming down my face.
Andy,
Lord.
what's happening to you?
This is a little bit frightening.
I will say this though, for the sound check. Can I get a little bit higher on you, Winnie?
On me?
What you meant to say is, can you take
Me higher. How's that? Is it better? What if I lean closer to my microphone? If I just
Oh,
get a little
God.
closer?
I lean away from
you
my
have to give me
mic
a
to
second.
breathe.
I'm moving slow tonight.
You should gnaw on your microphone.
What if I just take a bite out of the microphone? If I just get real close to it?
It'd be crunchy.
It would be
It'd be
crunchy,
the
but I don't
crunchiest
think
you've ever eaten.
the audience would forgive me for that, for what it would do to their headphones.
A little bit of crumb never hurt nobody.
I actually wonder what kind of audio would come through if you just crunched on your microphone.
Y'all seen that cat on TikTok that like fake eats things?
What?
He like
Oh,
does
sir,
fake
yeah.
crunches in his mouth. Oh, thank you. Okay.
Crunch.
You mean that in like a feline sense or in like a jazz sense kind of cat?
Jazz.
Y'all
Like a
seen that
feline.
cat? That
Of that
eats
cool
eating?
cat over
Brown.
there.
Cool cat saves the children.
So I do have. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
I was going to say I tricked my partner's dog into eating vegetables
Oh,
because
hey.
they don't like vegetables. But I gave them a carrot, and the crunching was just satisfactory to him, and he ate the carrot.
Aw.
It must have been very amusing for you to start giggling midway through your sentence.
I must admit, one of my favorite parts about eating carrots.
Oh shit! It's a
raid!
robot raid.
Hello!
Oh, thank you so much,
Hey.
Core. Welcome,
Wow.
everyone.
How we adore and cherish you.
Oh, hey, Gruta. Fancy meeting you here. Thank you so much for the follow, Ninja Deathblade. Welcome, everyone. We're just getting started with
Hi.
some Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you for the robot raid.
Holy moly.
It's a robot raid.
I've never seen so many robots in all my days.
Oh my goodness, look at all those robots.
Robots.
That is excessive.
They're a fire and they're lasers, and I love it.
Mhm.
My lord.
If there was a single capture here, you would all be ruined.
God. So, now that it's
Hi.
Monday night again. Hello, everyone. Hi, Core. How's everyone doing tonight? We are here. We're ready for D&D. How's it going? Anyone got any fun, interesting small talk to begin before we begin?
I've got a picture here, but only some boxes within the picture contain a stoplight. Can our robot viewers tell me which squares here contain
Oh,
a
no.
stoplight?
How many of these squares are a bus?
Have a good sleep, Core. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Crimson201. And also, Zachar just redeemed a just for me.
That's right.
Oh, you
know
know the thing
what?
that sucks about that is that means I have to go downstairs, and I went to the gym yesterday, and my legs are fucking killing me.
Okay, hold on a second. Now, I just want to make this clear. If you are having a hard time getting around, then why don't we consolidate our efforts and say that you just get 2 while you're at it.
Whoa.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Double the work. Oh, Audrin, why?
Go and
Group
get 'em.
potions, everyone. You're also escaping to sleep. Oh, well, have a great sleep.
That was a group.
That's a group
Good
potion.
night,
Rest
ninja
well,
best
rest
lady.
well.
Have some
What's the
brief
name?
rest, everyone. I am just
Do
going
not
to...
look under your bed. I won't be there.
Well, I'm gonna excuse myself for just a moment to grab that there potion. Thank you, Zachar, and not thank you, Derek.
I'm
I'll be
also
right
gonna
back.
go grab a potion, BRB.
Alright, let me, oh,
Now we can take over while Winnie's away.
yes, yes.
Time for these old bones to get up and pour some vodka down my mouth.
Alright, I've opened the bottle.
A little bit of ASMR for the
Ooh, that sounded.
That was
there
solid.
we go, baby. A little bit of
That had a nice glunk to it.
Love
indeed. All right,
So,
okay. Down the hatch. Ugh.
Yes,
Now
we're
I'm-
level 12.
Was that a potion of potato fortitude?
Yeah.
Whoa! I love your name. Mick Bowble. Mick Bow Bubble. Yeah. Mick Bowblebutt.
It's gonna be the Bowbubot.
Mhm.
See, I agree, Zachar. We're all level 20 now. Everyone do your character sheets before winter gets back.
Go, 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 go.
Quick!
Now listen, we all need to unanimously agree that the moment Winter gets back, we time another potion. And this way, if there's any surprise combat in this tonight's session, we have a huge
We're
advantage.
all going to fail.
Alright,
huge
I'm back
advantage.
with my potion. God
We weren't
fucking
talking
damn
about
it.
anything.
Hey everyone in the chat, welcome.
Unfortunately, Winter, while you were away, we did
What?
3 surprise combats, and we earned enough XP to get up to level 20.
You did?
So
Yeah.
we did it. Yeah, we did.
Alright,
Yeah.
just give me at least 5 extra minutes then to just rescale some things going forward. And, you know, just change a little bit of writing, but I'll keep that in mind.
There you go.
I'm
Wait,
gonna take
isn't this
the first potion.
shopping?
Huh?
Oh. Isn't this the shop and sesh too?
Well, no, you guys get like 5 minutes to shop and then we're like continuing to travel.
Got it, got it. Alright.
I'm gonna take this potion here from Zachar. The one from Derek I'll figure out in a minute. Cheers, everyone.
I'm not sorry, by the way. I would do it a
Cheerio.
second time the moment I had a chance.
Funny thing you say.
Goodness gracious.
Gruto will be joining in potion.
We know we could count on.
Cheers, Gruta.
Cheers.
Ooh, that sounds fabulous.
That sounds really good.
We're getting a lot of
Cheers.
snow up here,
Whoa.
so it's not exactly tiki bar weather just
I
yet.
fucking wish it was. Now before we get down to serious business, I've got some announcements to make. First of which is a couple of our links have changed. Just so folks know going forward. I think 2 of our URLs have changed. For Throne and for Coffee. I've updated them. Here. So let me just make sure they work.
I have electronics here.
Yes,
The links that bind are now strong.
That's not correct. So
Uh-oh.
hold on. I gotta change the Nightbot around. But Throne and Coffee has changed. Instead of just being under my name now, I made it under the Roll for Your Lives name. Because when we first started, you know, a lot of stuff was just under my personal accounts, but I went ahead and did some adjusting. And everything is good to go. So, Throne, if you're looking for it, it's no longer /DMWinnie, it is /Roll for Your Lives. Same thing with the Coffee, it is now /Roll for Your Lives.
I return with a potion.
And
Drink up me
speaking
hearties.
of throne and coffee and all that, I wanted to give a shout out to Paper Fail, because they got us Tyranny of Dragons. Thank you, Paper.
I love you, Paper, if you're
Aw.
out there.
Oh yeah.
Very kind of you, Paper. Can't wait to add that to the collection and to eventually play it for all of you guys, because that'll be fun.
Is that a module?
It is a
Can't play
module. It's a module with dragons.
I remember when he was
Oh.
just a tiny little post-it, and now he is a huge poster.
And now he's a college ruled notebook.
A 5-star binder.
A module with your people, absolutely. It's got Grutas in it. Into
Mhm.
dragons.
A whole family of them, only they're not as nice.
And speaking of Throne, if you guys ever wanted to check it out, just to throw it out there, we do have a lot of D&D items on there. There's dice sets, there's modules such as Icewind Dale, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, Candlekeep Mysteries, and more. And just some fun other D&D related items. That's just all it is over there. And it allows us to keep playing D&D on here with you guys, pumping out some modules.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Icewind.
Icewind Dale. I've heard that
Crimson,
one's good.
that is correct. Gruta is everywhere. They are
wanna
yeah,
play with
I cannot
Gruta
talk today.
everywhere.
Omnipotent.
Omniscient.
Omniscient?
Omniscience.
Is that the one I'm looking for?
Also, gang, I just noticed we're one follow away from 250. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very
Gotta love that.
cool.
Perhaps
Why
I
don't
shouldn't
we-
have eaten the follow button.
Oh, God.
Andrew, no! Oh, you're in a game with Gruta? Cool. Is that the Icewind Dale one? I've heard a little bit about this. Yes,
Oh.
very cool. I've heard that one gets intense with the combat. You mentioned something about 2 polar bears last time.
What? That game is polar bears?
Yeah, it takes place in Icy North.
Hmm. I'm
Polar
gonna check
bear.
that out later.
It seems like a cool module. Ooh, an
You know,
Asimar fighter.
Whoa.
Sometimes you like to switch around the first letters of 2 words to make it funny, like polar bears. But you can't do that with Dungeons and Dragons because it's
Yes,
just
yes,
It
indeed.
would
Dungeons
just
and
be
Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. That's very
Could be.
true.
shame.
Could be Dragons and Dungeons.
Also, for the time being, while I work on emotes, I just added 2 more animated emotes. One is a head pat, the other is a bouncing flaccid 20. To do with that as you will.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
It just gets worse every time we engage with it at all.
Bouncing.
It has
It-
a little
no, it
bit of
gets
squish
better.
and bounce to it.
I
It,
don't
it
like
gets
it.
better, Derek. You can't lie to me. It's getting better each time.
These are improvements.
Big
Hell-
improvements over here at Roll for Your Lives. Thank you for all the head pats.
When is the helicoptering 20?
I don't want to draw that. I don't want to draw an elongated 20 being helicoptered.
Oh my god. Pretty soon we're gonna need to go door to door and introduce ourselves as the Roll for Your Lives people that just moved into the neighborhood.
We're gonna have to go out with our hoods down.
Oh,
This
God.
used to be a nice neighborhood.
Thank you for the veil off. There it is.
Now you can see.
Now I can see. I can DM. And that being
Uh-oh.
said, thank you for the hydrate, Sippy. How about we get into the session?
What is that? What is that emote? Winnie Pet?
It's me getting a head pat.
Oh, how nice. There's a lot of them.
All right, Alvara,
It was
that's your cue.
It was nice until the
Do we
D&Ders
want to
came
do
to
the
town.
We did the recap last
Oh,
time.
when did you get here, Zay?
You might want to do it one more time.
I've been here. I've just been chilling. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, let me make sure I'm not in cursive shroud.
Did everyone take their group potion, by the way?
I
did.
did. I've been chugging
Yeah, I
the
have
drink
my
I
board. I
had.
didn't drink it yet.
I'm gonna sip some amaretto.
Party
Ooh, good
returned to the inner city of Balredin, discovering the attack had subsided with the defeat of the heir of Erethic. As the majority of the party made their way to Thorn Manor, Mina healed 50 members of the town, no less than 50, and Alvara returned the library books that the party had taken out earlier. Before stepping into the library, Aurora took one last look at the Red Book, Whispers of the Red Dawn, finally uncovering its secrets as she felt heavily fatigued and damaged, but was imbued with a newfound knowledge about a spell, Sapping Sting. As she left the books on the counter, she headed out toward a guard outpost and provided information to a guard about missing children, believing it to be the work of hags. The party defeated a
Oh,
few.
you collected that bounty? I didn't know that.
I didn't collect the bounty. I did tell them though the truth, and Alvaro rejected any reward, stating the circumstance.
What?
Under this circumstance, you just wanted to provide it for the closure and didn't do it for any money. So ha ha.
Okay,
Ah.
that applauses the in-character work.
The rest of the party, Aldrin, Aurora, Numbers, and Humi, entered Thorn Manor and relayed their findings to Lady Thor. Humi mentioned their new gift of being able to see into the ethereal realm. As they did so, they noticed Lady Thorn appeared normal in this realm. Egads. Audrin subsequently described their decaying state, and she expressed they likely had limited time. Ultimately, she provided them with an upgraded caravan, a few additional horses, and 500 gold to aid in their expedition. Humi asked if Lady Thorn could recall Mordecai, a person with whom she was familiar, and as he returned, he recognized Humi and they joyfully reunited. Mordecai was an old friend and mentor to Humi during the latter's time at the Witchlight Carnival. Humi then shared with the rest of the party that, prior to the resurrection, they were performing side jobs to supplement their carnival income when they accidentally killed a baron. It turns out that Baron, Lord Byron, was the father of Humi's child, who is Arya, Lady Thorn's quote-unquote niece. After a discussion on what to do with the rest of the party, Humi ultimately left Shift behind to protect their daughter, who would remain with Lady Thorn and Mordecai for now, as they instead turned their focus on the mission ahead. The party bid farewell to Lady Thorn and Shift, and they left the island with Galloway and returned for their final day in the city, and that was where we left off.
Galloway's not with us anymore?
Alrighty.
Came with
No,
us.
Galloway forked off at this point. You told him to fork off.
No, he left. You told me that he came on the ferry with
Sure,
us.
but time has passed now. He's not with you guys right now.
How much gold do I add to my inventory?
So,
That's
yeah.
a good question. So, if you were talking about the original 6,000 split, everyone should have 1,000 gold. If you were talking about the 5 small pearls, small emerald, small opal, and small aquamarine, I do not have that information. But we will be selling that.
DM,
Yeah,
how much
so-
money do we get from just... weren't we gonna, like, not even roleplay it? Like,
Yeah, so here's the deal. What we're gonna do just to expedite things to finish up whatever you guys want to do here in Ballardin in terms of your shopping, anything you want to do to prepare for the expedition ahead, we're just gonna kind of snap through and speedrun that, and then we will begin the expedition over to Pastrial, to the north. Oh, northwest, same difference. So, anything you guys want to sell, let me know. Anything you guys want to buy, let me know.
I think we wanted to go see Adelaide because, what's her face wanted to say goodbye, Aurora.
Okay.
Yes.
That's something I might, since Aurora, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Aurora is not here with us here tonight. So, that might be something I do with her separately, or at least maybe address the next time that we're all together that she is on. Because that was kind of more focused around her. Hey Quint, how you doing?
Quinton!
we just magically transmute our gems into gold, DM?
Do you just want to sell
Yes.
all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think I had some inventory oh yeah, Aurora wanted me to ask you something, Mina.
Me?
Yeah, Mariah wanted me to double check with you and make sure you still had the bag of tricks.
I do have the bag of tricks. I did not sell that.
Okay.
That is very important to me, and no one will ever take it.
That's important to Andrew.
No, it's important to Mina. They're her friends. She can just pull friends out of a bag whenever she wants.
This is true. Okay, so you want to sell 5 small pearls, a small emerald, a small opal, and a small aquamarine.
Yeah.
That's
Can we
I was
also,
gonna-
weren't we gonna buy a diamond for...
Yeah.
Yes.
We need a diamond worth 300 GP.
Yep, and I think Gonzo, you need diamonds in general, or is it diamond dust or something like that?
Yes, I need diamonds, diamond dust. I need lead. That's worth lead ink. That's worth 25 gold. I need to buy a few.
Oh, damn it!
Well, before we get too terribly far in the shopping, let me just go over these gems, collect a price. and then reward my Valiant players because you all also hit level 7.
Woo!
Woo! It's been a long time coming. but I'm
Congratulations,
happy
group
to
potions.
be level 17.
Oh.
It's been a
Oh,
long
not
time
another
coming.
one.
Nice.
Congratulations.
This is gonna be a rough session. This is gonna be a rough session.
We are going to be on the floor pretty soon.
All right, here we go.
Shopping episode.
Cheers,
realize how many-
everybody. I fucking love the vine boom.
Two
you
potions.
realize-
Boom.
How many potions of reduced intelligence I've taken thus far?
Well, you see all
Too
the
many.
tea you had earlier counteracted that, so...
It might be, I don't know. Or it could enhance the stupid.
Potion of reduced intelligence sounds as comical as like bone hurting juice.
Bone range.
Oof, ouch, each.
Bone hurting juice.
Fun fact, if you drink tequila, it is a bone strengthening juice.
Tequila.
Why do I doubt that?
You should
Wait,
not
I have
doubt
to take
that.
potions too as part of that?
Of
Yes,
course
you
It's
do.
group potions. You're part of the
It's
group.
group
I'm afraid
potions.
But
to
I
say.
Everyone takes
redeemed it! No!
Ah!
When I redeem
I
it,
didn't
I
think
take
this part
the-
through!
I took a potion when I redeemed it.
Thank you
last
for the
time.
hydrate, Sippy Gruta. Gruta
If
care
you want
packaging
this-
coming.
If you wish to save it for during the break, I think that would be an acceptable thing, because you already have another one you have to take.
Yeah, can
right?
I do that? Because I don't want to go down the stairs.
I can
Okay.
grab
It
you one.
hurts. No, I don't trust you. You pour them too high.
Or one too high.
It's a shot glass. You can't pour it that high.
We have double shot glasses.
Well, yes, but I would just use a regular shot
So
glass.
I'll say for all of the gems you guys want to sell, you could get 400 gold pieces for all of those.
Beautiful. I will add that to group loot.
Can we just
And
subtract
can we just
300 from
immediately
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the diamond. For the. I
was gonna say just immediately.
You can indeed get a 300 gold piece diamond with that
Yeah.
400 gold pieces.
Okay,
I will
hold on.
allow this.
We just want to keep that other 100 in group loot because I feel like
Should we buy like rations for our journey with that, or other like? Can we think about what prep items we need for a journey to wherever the fuck we're going?
How many
Which-
rations do we still have?
Which is, remind me by the way, the Emerald Enclave outpost somewhere
Uh,
in
You're
in what's it
looking for an
called?
approximate area of where the Emerald Enclave, yes. I don't know why that, I lost my train of thought mid-thought because I thought about the Fallout Enclave. I was like, oh, the Enclave. Something's not right with my brain tonight.
President Eden.
You guys are gonna go meet President Eden. Anyway. So, you are on your way to Emerus to look for the outpost of Emerald Enclave that you were told have been posted outside of the Grasp. And to get there, you have to make about a week's travel to Pasrial, the port city, and try to ferry a ship into Emerus, which has been treacherous as of late.
Can I do a separate like library day? Like we don't even have to roleplay it, but the part of my character's background is like a good geographical sense. Can I like go to the library for the at least part of the day and like check out their maps and their like geographical tomes and like things on the history of the area and stuff like that to just sort of get a baseline that I can, you know, sort of engage you on DM as we're traveling to be like, would I have read about this in the library, or like would I?
Yeah, absolutely
like,
you can if
use
you
it
want.
for travel and such.
If you want, and I would like you to make an investigation check if you'd like to go to the library and look for information and maps and things of the sort in terms of your travel ahead to get better
this has got to be a
educated.
passive investigation.
Oh my god, wait, I didn't talk about the inspiration.
We all
Oh,
have
true.
it.
Yeah, so for anyone that didn't catch last
Oh, yeah.
time, we had to stop this episode short last time, so we're like rewinding and redoing. So for player inspiration, Humi won player inspiration when we voted the week before last. Congrats, Humi. And then in the
Yeah.
Discord server where we host a poll for the community to vote on another point of inspiration every week, it was a literal tie between every other player. So everybody
Yahoo!
gets inspiration.
Yay! Guys, just keep doing that every single time. Make sure it's a tie.
Yeah, seriously, breaking the system here.
Yeah, so this is a passive investigation, surely.
What's your passive investigation?
18.
Roll for it.
What?
Actively search. Use the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah, can I roll with
He
advantage
doesn't know
if
what that
I
is.
talk to a librarian or something?
I'll say if you ask for one of the First Light Observer's assistance in finding your source materials, you can roll with advantage.
I sure do.
Anyone else? What is something you'd like to do in terms of your prep, your buying, your
Here's roll number
selling,
one.
anything that any last minute things you'd like to do here?
It's roll number 2.
Well,
Go ahead.
You go. Okay. I would like to buy lead-based ink. I would like to buy 100 gold pieces worth of lead-based ink.
Lead-based ink.
Yes.
Lead-based ink.
Okay,
Lead
yeah,
based
easily
ink.
enough. Mark 100 gold pieces off your
Here.
inventory, and you can buy 100 gold worth of lead-based ink.
And another 100 worth of diamond dust.
Easy enough. Mark off 100 gold pieces, and you have 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
Here we go.
Hell yeah.
So, and then there's another thing I would want to do, which is to sort of use the restroom in the library and doff my armor to look in the mirror to see to what extent, if any, there has been a growth in my dark mark. Like, what do I have? Like a mole on my neck that
Yeah,
signifies
mole.
the growing
Well,
darkness within me,
it's not quite a
or
mole.
something.
So-
bigger
He's
than
got the
that.
black spot.
I will say you don't even have to like fully take off your clothing for this. If you just pull down like your turtleneck and your
yeah,
cloak like you have around and take a minute to look into the mirror and inspect yourself, you'll see that along your hidden gills under your turtleneck, you'll see like this, almost like this marring coloration that veins from the top of where your gills meet. Like it's very sparse there, but then it gets darker as it goes down. And it's like a black spot over
What
like a
happens
patch
when
of
I touch
gills. What?
Does it feel any different when I touch it?
No. In fact, you don't really feel anything when you touch it. Like there's an absence of like a sense of touching your skin there,
I see.
as if it's been numbed with like Novocaine or something.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fun.
Okay. I mean, is there any information we sort of missed last time due to like failed investigations?
I wouldn't
Like-
know.
like
You guys
war
tell me.
checks? I guess I would. Yeah.
So I'll just go over
Let me
your
think
15
about what I
really
wanna-
quick, while and then we'll let some other people get their things done. So with a 15, I will say it's easy enough. Within a matter of like 30 minutes, you're able to gather up the materials you need, investigate some maps of Decay itself. They even show you, one such librarian shows you like the specific traveling path people typically take between Balverdin and Pas Real. But as you're looking at it, with a 15, I'll say it looks simple enough to where there might even be a way for you to cut about a day's worth of time off of the travel
Oh.
based on your judgment. So if you wanted, you could really make it a 5 or 6 day travel rather than a week.
Yeah, but is there like a sneaky boss monster like guarding that path?
You wouldn't
Possibly.
know.
But good to know.
Hey, Ash.
You thought you were being slick. Hey, Ash!
Hello, Ash.
Yes.
Oh,
So that's what I do with my day. I would need to establish a meeting point back up with the gang, though. Y'all want to meet at Chill Seas at the end of the day before we head out?
Let's do
Hello
it.
there, Danish Zed.
All right, cool. So
Ew.
now I have a way to regroup with the party. So that's what I did for the day. What did everyone else do with their last day?
Other
and
folks, what would you
all
like
that?
to do with your time?
If I may, I have only interest in going to a local alchemist if I can find any. I'm looking for 2 things: poisons of any kind and smoke bombs.
ooh, interesting.
Okay, what kind of poisons are you looking for? Just simple, like specific?
Anything Anything and everything. Honestly, I'd be fine with like the most simple. Going up to like, I guess nothing too rare. I'm not looking for like your like.
Well, here's the
purple
thing. Are
worm
you looking
poison.
for like one that would be ingested, one that's like on contact or like injury?
We're looking for the kind you can like topically put
like
onto
coating
a
your
blade.
blades with?
Yeah, like think like assassin's blood or something.
Okay.
Like a Witcher thing where you just put
Roll
the
a
stuff on your blade.
persuasion check
I'll do it.
to find what you're looking for here within Balrudin.
Persuasion for poisons and smoke bombs. $1
Okay. 21.
What's 9 plus 10?
21. You
You
stupid.
You have a +7 charisma, or what was that?
Persuasion. Yeah, I have expertise in it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank God for it.
And you hang out with the -1 charisma dude.
Well, we make a good team.
You guys do make a good team. It's kind of adorable. So, a little bit of looking around, and funny enough, you stumble upon Celia, who has moved her cart from the waterside district where you had met her previously, all
This
the way
lady
over
again-
into the mercantile ward.
We gotta stop meeting up like this. People are gonna talk.
And she sees you, and she waves you over, and she goes, and at this time, people are still kind of getting their senses about them. This really isn't long after, tragedy has struck the city. That people are starting to reconvene and, like, assess the damage, and things have started to slightly move along, given that the damage really was not that bad. You guys managed to stop it in time to where not a lot happened here. So Celia sees you and she waves you over and she goes, "Oi, amorous, friend? Compatriot? I'm not really sure what to refer to you as."
Aldrin's always suited me, but if you want to call me amorous friend, that's fine too.
Well, whatever you may be. I heard you might have something interesting, or something that you're looking for.
He kind of narrows his eyes a little bit, and he's gonna say, "Either you're putting me on as a savvy salesperson, or word gets around far too quickly in this city, and I'm glad to be leaving it, if that's the case. But as a matter of fact, I am looking for a little something. Don't suppose you have anything I could put on this here?" And he pats the sword at his hip.
And I'll say
make it
with that, if that's alright, she presents you with two options.
Sure.
After taking a quick look around and pulling out a secret component from a box that was stuffed way under some hidden linens within the back of her cart, she pulls out a little container and flips the lock open, and you see within a wooden box a couple different vials, one of which I'll give you two options here. One is carrion crawler mucus.
Ugh.
It is a contact poison.
Okay.
Or a vial of serpent venom, which is an injury poison.
Off the bat, do I know the effects of those, or do I need to roll Arcana for that?
I'll say since
or-
we're really trying to expedite this, I'm just gonna tell you kind of like how we're doing with the magic items. Carrion crawler mucus. A creature subjected to it has to succeed a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 minute and paralyzed.
Oh, paralyzed for a minute?
Poisoned and paralyzed, they can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns to try to succeed.
Ouch.
Are these one-time uses, these poisons, though?
It's
They're
probably
one-time
like
use.
yeah, it's like a vial, It's
Yeah,
like,
it's not like it doesn't last
save
forever.
for big baddies. And the other one,
And the other is serpent venom. A creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, or they take 3d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. Well, they'll take damage regardless, it just depends on how much.
How much does each run for?
Each vial is 200 gold pieces.
Okay. I'm gonna take. This is a tricky one. Do I want to spend 400 gold? I have gold to spend. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'll take both, and then I'm going to inquire about the smoke bombs.
Also BRB.
Right, smoke bombs.
Those are common, just adventurer gear.
Give me one moment. She can provide you these wares as well. Just a couple simple ones, nothing too fancy. They look almost crude in make. And each one would cost you 30 gold pieces.
Very good. Okay, so
And she has 5.
Okay, so he's gonna kind of run his fingers along the beard, that the stubble that's just been starting to come into his chin. He's usually pretty well shaven otherwise, and then he's gonna be like, "Tell you what, since I've been such a loyal patron to you and been singing the song of Celia, I'll be going back to Emerus. I'll put an even fonder word if you give me both poisons and all 5 smoke bombs for 400.
You're trying to get the smoke bombs for free?
For 500. For 500. I forgot about both the 200.
Roll persuasion.
Let's do it, baby. Please. Please save me some money for the love
Roll
of
to
God.
haggle for your smoke bombs.
I wouldn't be saving that much money there. Oh, for the hold
You
on,
just
there,
rolled
hold
a
on.
straight d20.
I didn't mean to do that. My persuasion added to that would be a 9, so not much better.
So a 9?
Yeah.
Inspo?
You could use
Oh,
inspo,
I
dude.
do have inspo. I'm
Everyone
gonna
has inspo.
Yeah,
Just
baby.
one go of it.
Thank God for that. Thank you for reminding me.
Of course.
Save me some money here. He's gonna be like, whatever amount of money you can save me, I could be going into harm's way, and I would remember you fondly. Oh!
Okay, a 25. That's
That's a
pretty
dramatic
decent. The
difference,
DC
yeah.
was decently high considering Celia does not give deals often. Okay. You have a deal. 500 gold pieces, you get 2 vials of poison and 5 smoke bombs.
He's gonna tip the hat he's not wearing, and say, "You're truly a saint among women, Celia. I'll remember you fondly."
Alright.
And he's that's 500 gold down. Ooh, happy to
Mark
have
that
it.
off of your inventory, add the other items in, and then anyone else, is there anything you'd like to buy, sell, trade, investigate,
Yes.
whatever you'd like to do? Did you say leave?
No, I said yes.
Oh. I was like,
The
"Goddamn."
first thing I would like to procure is relatively simple.
Okay.
Some jars of honey, coffee, and maybe a handful or 2 of holly berries.
You're buying coffee?
Yes. Mina's become quite addicted to coffee since everyone introduced her to it.
She's like a child with an iPad.
Honestly, it's not hard to do because if you just make your way into the market side district, you eventually find your way into a beautiful small little bakery called Wallflower.
That sounds lovely. I'll go inside.
And as you do, the smells just immediately, they were already hitting you from before you even entered, but as they come in, it's almost like a warm breeze to the face as you smell just the warm, hot breads, the cinnamon, the spices, the sweet, delectable glazes, everything just wraps around your senses. You see so many wonderful various pastries, jars of preserves, jams, honeys. This is a perfect spot. Oh, Quentin. Oh God, I already have 2 I have to take when I go downstairs.
Quentin!
I volunteer as tribute. I will take one for you.
You would do that for me?
Yes.
3 for the break.
No, we can't allow that.
I'm gonna be on my ass.
We should have a rule that if people want to volunteer, then 2 people have to step up as opposed to the one.
Sure, I'll volunteer as well then.
For the audience post. And I knew Audrey would volunteer, so that's part of the reason I said that.
I'm probably
Alright,
gonna do it anyway.
people are helping their DM. Toss a coin to your DM. Oh, Valley of Plenty. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
I
So,
like that rule deck.
Mina, what you're looking for is very simple. Double it and give it to the next person, exactly.
Hell yeah.
What you're looking for is not hard to come by. How many jars of honey would you like to buy?
Probably 4.
Okay, 4 decently sized jars of honey is only gonna run you about 15 silver pieces.
Oh, not bad at all.
And how much coffee?
Mina has no idea, so she's just gonna ask for 2 weeks worth.
Okay, I will say the lady that's running it, she is a long golden, like curly golden locked half elf. with freckles just splotched across the face and the shoulders that you can see as she has her apron. And she's sweating a little at the brow as it is quite hot back where the ovens are running. But she offers you actually a couple samples of a couple different kinds of coffee. She offers you a dark roasted coffee, a maple honey roasted coffee,
Ooh.
and a blonde coffee.
Well, you guys all know how much Mina loves honey-flavored things, so Mina is immediately going to hop onto the maple honey coffee.
2 weeks of the maple honey coffee for Mina. That's only going to run you about another 10 silver pieces.
Wonderful.
Damn.
And what else would you like to buy? Anything else from the sweets shop?
Do you happen to know where I can procure holly berries?
I might actually have some left over that we haven't begun preserving yet or begun baking. Would you just like to have them?
Yes, please. Just a handful. It would work wonderfully.
She gives you a small, linen pouch that is filled with, fresh, ripe holly berries.
Wonderful.
And she
how
just
many
includes
can I-
that with your purchase. You've purchased quite a decent amount right now. And she tells you, it's on me. Thank you so much for your patronage. Miss,
Mina.
it's a wonderful pleasure to meet you, Miss Mina.
And what's your name?
You ask the DM that's had several potions at this point. A name?
Are there any books in the house?
Goldilocks. Wow, that was a lovely name. Thank
Oh,
you.
wow. Yes, her name is going to be Goldilocks. Well,
Let's see, you know.
yeah, Goldilocks is her nickname, she tells you.
Okay.
That's funny as fuck, actually. Oh, God.
Andrew, quick, ask if there's any books in the house.
No, that's okay. So Mina is going to give. You said it was 25 silver altogether.
Yes, sorry, I was actually looking for a proper name. But it's 20 silver, what was it, 25 silver pieces total?
Yes. Mina is going to pay with 3 gold pieces and also use Druidcraft to conjure a nice little breeze for her to cool her off in the hot ovens area that she's working in.
And you can see she greatly appreciates this. It is warm here in this little store, and especially for the fact that it is also a bit crowded in here. There are people lining up to purchase various pastries, and now after having some sampling, you can see why. This is quite a nice little spot, almost a hidden gem here within Balverden.
Wonderful. After I leave, there are 2 more things that I potentially want to do. One of them is relatively easy, the other one a little bit harder. The first thing I would like to do is I would like to find some place to maybe donate some gold to help those that were displaced from the recent attacks or those who might have been injured or whatnot.
Okay, that is easy enough to do. Off the top of your head, one of the people, probably the best in charge of which to get these funds directly to the people would probably be Lady Thorn off the top of your head, but you guys have already said your goodbyes. The next place you could think of that might just be more nearby is just maybe a local guard station. Maybe any, local, First Light that you might know of that could help, any of the Last Light Vanguard.
Would the Terrace of Devotion potentially have the means to help people out? Because I know they were also one of the areas targeted.
You recall back from when Galloway and Aurora were explaining the people that run the Terrace of Devotion, the Amaranth family. You actually haven't seen any of them really walking around. It's hard to tell where exactly they are, and from what you can remember also, meeting with them would take quite a while.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll see if I can find a member of the Last Light Vanguard.
Okay, it's easy enough to do. There's lots of them about, and if you're specifically looking for a captain, you do see one that is wearing the familiar long black cloak that's just draped over one shoulder, with the darkened silvered, iron kind of armor.
Hi, I was wondering if I could help, if there was a place I could donate some money to help those who were affected by the recent events.
Oh, well, that would be most generous. Anything could help rebuild the town in these times of hardship. What were you looking to donate? Was it goods or materials?
I don't have a lot of materials, but I do have gold I could donate. Would that be acceptable?
Oh, yes, we could accept a charity donation and helping to rebuild parts of the city that were destroyed during this time. What would you like to donate?
Just this, and Mina is going to pull out a pouch of 150 gold pieces.
He looks at you, a little bit wide-eyed, especially considering that 150 gold pieces is no small amount of gold, especially for someone so small to be carrying. It's kind of hefty.
He's never seen this much gold in his life.
And he accepts it generously and bows his head to you and he goes, wow, most people just donate a few copper. Thank you. This will
I hope it helps.
This will help immensely. This can definitely help rebuild any of the broken stone and structure that has been shattered during the earthquakes. Thank you so much. Could we have your name for the donation?
Just put it under the Double Downs. It's the name of my party.
The Double Downs. Alright. It will be done. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And may I potentially ask if you know where I can get some magic scrolls?
He directs you generally to the area of the North Winds Emporium.
I am familiar. I'll head over there now, thank you.
Zachar's right, and this is how the new school of Mina was made. You guys come back years later, and there is just like a little statue of Mina. It's like a donator statue with a plaque on it. So just to expedite things, what are you looking for to buy?
Any scrolls that could potentially help with, I don't know, either damaging or support scrolls would probably be ideal if there are any of those available.
Give me a minute just to re-look at my list of stock that I have for the North Winds. While that's happening, is there anyone else that would like to do some shopping, buying, selling, investigating, anything?
Can I look up, oh, what was his name? Hold on, I'm checking my notes. Andor Moreno, in the Kingdom of Otharia, in the library.
Sure, given that you've already investigated this one time before, I'll say the DC will be a little bit higher, but if you wanted to try again, I'll let you try one more time before you guys leave.
Appreciate
While
you.
I also look into some scrolls.
Scrolls.
Investigation check?
Yes, please.
With
Mina,
advantage to the librarian.
this one's just gonna be straight, considering you've already looked for this before. Thank you for the hydrate, Sippy.
I want to
Thank
use
you very
my
much. That's
inspiration.
terribly
Alright.
useful.
Hug.
Okay, 17's not terrible. Mina, really quick, I'll say there are a couple spell scrolls available. I'm just gonna
Dear
read
viewer,
them off
this
to
is
you.
backstory stuff. Dear viewer, this is I'm not doing this for no reason. This is my backstory. In character numbers would be doing this to search for his own origins. So, dear viewer, I'm not being that guy right now. Trying to reroll a shitty old roll. I need to find my history.
It's okay, numbers. Mina, you find 3 or 4 spell scrolls. You find a scroll of aid,
Okay.
a scroll of acid arrow,
Okay.
a scroll of counterspell,
Ooh.
Oh.
and a scroll of dimension door.
Ooh, that could be
Oh.
incredibly useful. But I'm guessing that's also going to be incredibly expensive. How much is the scroll of dimension door? If I might
150
ask?
gold.
The Scroll of Dimension Door
Good one, Terry.
is going to cost 3,000 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
Oof.
Mina going
might
back to the fucking
be
place and being
worth,
like, can I have my money back?
Mina just goes oof and then
Ooh!
sit back down. What is the aid? I just need to look up what aid does, or would I even know what aid does?
I feel like you would know. I can also just explain it so we have just the same, like, expediency, and I will get to your investigation check numbers. Really quick. Let me just find aid really quick. Aid would cost you about 500 gold pieces.
Ooh. And what does it do?
Aid is a level 2 abjuration spell. It costs an action to cast. You can target up to 3 creatures within range. Your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve to up to 3 creatures with range. Each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration, and it lasts 8 hours.
Ooh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I think that'd be a good purchase. I'll take that.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
you may have it. Numbers with a 17. It's really tough to find. You keep finding yourself going back to that same book that you skimmed over before that just briefly mentions the name Andor Moreno, as it mentions the Moreno family that hails from Othara. And as you keep kind of scrolling along, just trying to find any kind of semblance of more information on Andor, it's almost as if the family line ends with Andor. You can't really find anything else after that. What he's been to, where he's gone.
Where did he come from?
Where did he come from? Where did he go?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Didn't I learn that he disappeared into the mist or whatever it
You
is?
learned from Lady Thorne that he was part of her adventuring party that she was with about 50 years prior.
Right. Oh, the grasp it's called, and then he found
And
like
that-
an artifact, wandered into the grasp, and was never seen again.
That's exactly right. The last you heard from Lady Thorne is that he had discovered some kind of artifact within that same expedition that they had all gone on together, and he had disappeared into the grasp to search for answers.
Do I know what that artifact was that he specifically found?
Lady Thorne actually did mention items that each 5 of the
Yeah.
Fated Few had found that night.
I have them written.
And Andor Moreno had found some sort of staff.
Oh shit. Interesting.
If we're still shopping, is there any magic items?
There's magic items all around. What are you looking for?
Well, I already have, I'm looking for, like, an accessory piece, preferably. I already got a nice amulet. I already got the garbs. Perhaps, like, a ring of some sort would be nifty. Any magic rings, perhaps?
Interesting. Roll an investigation check.
Oh, help me. Okay.
Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, so with a 17, I will say that around Northwind's Emporium, around Celia's Cart, anywhere else within the Marketplace District, just little bits of ins and theirs, you do find, I will say, a total of 3 magic rings.
Oh.
Let me find them for you really quick. And I'm just pulling them up so I can get... You guys sold the Rings of Shared Suffering, is that right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Like a while ago.
That's how we
Got
got
it.
all this nice money.
Yes. So we also had, what was it, 500 from Lady Thorn?
Yeah, she gave you 500 for, like, to help with your travels.
Okay. So in group loot, currently we have 900.
Yeah. Actually, who has that? Because I think we put that in the bag of holding, right?
I'm just keeping track of it. Yeah, bag
Also-
holding's fine.
Did we buy rations, or DM? Can I use my knowledge of like the path by which geographically we're going to be traveling, which I observed in the library on the way to like the Emerald Enclave? Can I use that knowledge to like sort of gauge and estimate how many like rations and like travel supplies we would need for this, and also how are we traveling there, team?
I will get to that in just one moment.
Of course.
I do have information for you in regards to that. Gonzo, or Humi, the 3 rings that you find a ring of Puzzler's Wit. You find a band of loyalty. And you find a ring of free action.
Oh.
Holy moly. That's
How
gonna be
much is
expensive.
that ring of free action?
The ring of free action. While you wear this ring, difficult terrain does not cost you extra movement. In addition, magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
Sheesh.
I totally thought that ring was going to give you another action, like during your turn.
Not
That'd be
gonna lie.
fucking
Sounds
That's what I
better
thought
than
too.
it is. Sounds much better than it is.
That's like fourth wall breaking, though. I just
It's
realized.
also still really good though. It means you like if you get slowed,
Yeah.
no, you don't. If it, like any
Yeah.
terrain is like not a problem, it's still really fucking good.
It's good for a gap closer, but when you're doing what you're doing, it's maybe not as good.
The ring
What
of free
about-
action
Good
is going to
for
cost
Aurora.
about 3,000 gold pieces.
Definitely not.
Okay. And the loyalty?
The Band of Loyalty. If you are reduced to 0 hit points while attuned to the Band of Loyalty, you instantly die. These rings are favored by spies who can't afford to fall into enemy hands. They can be used for sabotage.
Like this post to die instantly.
Holy cow.
They are used
Hey.
for treachery and saboteur.
Oddly enough, that one's free.
That one only costs about 100 gold pieces.
I wonder why.
Okay. And what's the last
The
one?
Ring of Puzzler's Wit. This gold ring bears a fluorite stone and is enchanted to sharpen the wearer's mind. This ring has 3 charges and regains 1d4 minus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. When you make an intelligence check, you can expend 1 charge to grant yourself advantage on the check.
How much is that one?
That one is 200 gold pieces.
Okay. I'm going to buy 2 of the rings.
Okay.
The ones that are the cheaper ones.
Okay.
So the Band of Loyalty and what's the name of the other one?
The Ring of Puzzler's Wit. And I'm just gonna drop the links for these into the group tab. And
Thank
actually, since I forgot to do this earlier, Derek, do you want me to do the same for your poisons?
Oh yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
There you go. Congratulations! Mark the gold pieces off of your character sheet. You are now the proud owner of 2 rings. One that can be used for treachery, and one that can be used for smart shenanigans.
Add one that can make you die instantly.
And one that makes you poop your pants. You also bought that one for free.
If I could,
Oh, hold on. Let me get to numbers really quick. So, you know that it's about a week's travel, so at the very least you would need about 7 days worth of rations, depending on how many rations you currently have. How many rations do you guys have?
I have no idea.
Well,
Let's see.
we have the 10 that we all start with in our packs, presumably. And then we also got, how many did we get from the mayor when
Well, how many
we-
rations did you guys
Presumably
use
we
in your
used
travels
those.
already?
Well, I want to also just add, before we calculate that, the mayor gave us some before we left not home as well. It was like a small amount. It was only like 2 or 3 or something like that.
how many days travel was it from?
It was
It was
3
It
days.
wasn't long.
It was 5 days to
Yeah.
get to Balradin.
Didn't we
Oh, it's 3.
roll some
Nope.
survival checks or something to gain some rations or not use some rations?
Impossible to say conclusively.
I
It's been
honestly
so
can't
long.
remember.
Yeah, you guys did. You guys
Let's
did
just
flourish.
buy it.
Also,
Yeah,
we,
let's
Rations are so
it
cheap.
never hurts to have.
we desperately need tents as well. If we want to use the
Yeah.
909 gold pieces in group loot, I think that'd be a good use of them.
And how are we traveling? Can we get like giant lizards again?
Bwippo!
We have
Yeah.
a lot of we have a
Bwippo!
good we have a good amount of horses because
You have 3 horses.
yeah.
Actually, wait, is it technically just 2 because one of which was Galloway's?
Well, Lady Thorn gave us some, I thought. She
Can
said she was
we-
gonna give us some.
Can we give inspiration to the individual who can name the names of all the giant lizards we
We owned
my
in the last
gosh.
campaign we
all
ran.
did?
I could do that,
Bwippo.
but I
Mine
don't
was
think it counts for
Bwippo.
me. There was Bwippo. There was Spigo. There was
Spigo!
there was Hold on, give me a second. I definitely got this.
Spigo mine?
Was Spigo the piece of shit?
Spigo was the big bitey one.
Yeah.
That was mine.
Bwippo was the
That was the
Anole
green
could climb.
Anole lizard. That was mine.
There was a spiky, thorny devil lizard that was named.
Yeah.
He was chill.
Don't remember.
Bork?
Don't remember. That one's driving me crazy.
We'll have to look at the notes.
Speaking of names, can anyone remember the name of that fucking badger that got pulled out of the bag of tricks?
Princess,
Carl? No, Charlie?
Yeah, it was something like Charles. Yeah, something like that.
Excellent.
I thought it was
Charles. Yes, it was Charles.
Charles.
I got the recap up right in front of me with it.
So,
You put the badger in the recap.
Yeah, how could I not? Falana attempted to unsuccessfully handle a badger named Charles, and then he comes up again later in the same recap, which is 16, after releasing Charles into the wild, the party.
Charles.
Burned the cap to the ground.
Wow.
So yeah, Charles is out there right now, as far as we know.
So the good news is that for 1 day's worth of rations for one person, it only costs 5 silver pieces.
Easy peasy.
Okay,
lemon
and we have
squeezy.
20 silver in the group loot. We could put
Oh,
towards
that's not
that
gonna be
to get
enough
rid
for
of
all
it.
of us.
It's not, but there's 20 silver.
Well, if you
has
also
been
have
annoying.
rations left over, then it could
That's the joke.
compile.
We also have a ton of gold.
it never hurts to have more than we need, just in case we get sidetracked or something.
Now here's the thing, because it's been 2 weeks. Did I say that she provided you with like a bigger cart? Was that the thing?
Yeah,
I
you did.
thought so, yeah.
Upgraded cart, additional horses. It wasn't.
Oh, we got
number
that shit already?
specified. And there was also 500 gold that she gave us.
Okay,
She gave
so
us travel means?
she gave you
Yeah.
a bigger cart. I will say for the bigger cart, in addition to the 2 horses you have, you get 2 more horses, so 4 total.
Wonderful.
And you get 500 gold pieces.
Okay, it's in group loot. I got it.
You get like almost like a covered wagon type deal.
Wonderful.
Should we get
Oh.
additional horses so we all have a horse?
We should be fine with what we have, because we've got a wagon and 4 horses. That's plenty.
We're good on mounts.
Yeah, I think you guys are
We all
fine.
want a cool horse.
I want to ask a question, but this is going to derail this entire campaign.
Oh, what is it?
Can I go to the pet store?
You just
Wow.
left your dog
Oh my
with
god.
your daughter, and you want to buy another dog?
A replacement, huh?
How could you do that to Shift?
At least give it a day or 2, man. Come on.
The
Give
next
your guy a
Yes.
chance to
Easily
mourn.
enough, there is indeed a cart full of various kind of pets, some exotic,
cart.
some common,
This ain't right.
within the marketplace district. And you'll notice that at the times that you guys have been here and passed through, this was quite a common spot for a lot of children to be gathered, taking note of the animals. And the person that runs it almost treats it as if he was like a Steve Irwin of sorts, like showcasing all the animals to the children.
Steve would never.
Yeah, Steve would know better, but
Okay.
But whoever's here clearly does not have any morals.
Now, I'm looking for, like,
Continue spying.
a messenger bird? Do they have those?
a messenger bird.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
like a passenger dove, or
Yeah, like a carrier pigeon, passenger, something that can mail things.
easily enough. There's not many birds. There's only there's only 2, and then there also happens to be put away into a back cage, you can notice, is actually a flying snake. But of the 2 birds that there is indeed a small dove that seems very kind, very well behaved. And there also is a larger crow.
Dibs on the crow!
You're not there.
Gwa.
Gwa.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I'll
the crow
go with
looks like he might have a little bit of sass to him, which is, you can just tell by the way he's looking at you.
Oh, I mean, I have to at this point. Yeah, the crow. I'll get one carrier crow, please.
1 carrier crow. Now, the pet
Nasty
owner does
carrier
indeed...
crow.
The vendor does indeed warn you that the crow, while he does follow some commands, often has a mind of his own and sometimes gets off track. Or just flat out ignores.
There's a little bastard, this one is.
You'll
Is
never
Maya
get a crow
gonna
to
play
carry
the
any
crow?
messages for you.
They don't.
What about the flying snake? How much is a flying snake? Let
The
me just
flying
entertain
snake.
the thought. Yeah.
The flying snake is quite interesting looking. It has a combination of these beautiful, like, green and blue scales and these odd, like, almost feathery wings that come out of its back. It's almost like a small little quetzalcoatl.
Huh.
I like that.
And
How
up
much is
towards
that?
the top, it's got like these little orange stripes that kind of come up to its mouth, where it almost creates like these little, almost where like his fangs are, like where his mouth is. He's kind of creepy, kind of cool. Looks like he might be dangerous, might be quite venomous.
Okay.
The
How
flying
much?
snake,
It flies. Allegedly.
the flying snake is gonna cost you 500 gold pieces. While the crow would cost you 200 gold pieces, and the dove would cost 100 gold pieces.
Fuck it, why not? Yeah, I'm gonna get a flying snake.
Okay!
Shit, dude. Maybe you could
Alright.
like sneak it onto some like an enemy's back and it'll bite them.
I don't know what I'm doing with this yet, but I got a band of loyalty and a flying snake. I'm ready.
So here, I'm gonna link it to you in group loot. Here's what it is, but instead of like webbed wings, it has almost like these little feathery quetzalcoatl kind of wings. And again, like I said, he's got these bright tealish green scales and they fade into like these blue stripes and splotches in some spots. He's quite lovely. And he's got these piercing golden orangish eyes.
I just had a fantastic idea. What if we tied that that thingy, that band of die instantly when downed? What if we tie it to like an undead boss guy, and then you don't have to kill him with radiant damage? You can kill him with any damage because he'll go down to 0 and die instantly because of the band.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of thinking the same thing when I bought it.
Clever.
I was thinking about sneaking, doing a little sleight of handing, and then doing some.
Wait, do you have to attune to it?
Oh shit!
The flying
Oh,
snake?
yeah.
No, not the the freaking band of loyalty.
Oh, yes, it has to be attuned.
Yeah, so that'll never work. They have to willingly
Okay.
put it on.
Rip.
I have another idea for it too. Don't worry.
You could always
I'm not a
continue.
one-trick
You have to
pony.
attune to the flying snake.
In a way, you do. You have to spend time with it if you don't want it to bite you at random.
Yeah, this
Okay,
thing
yep.
seems... He hands it to you within its cage, and it like immediately kind of hisses and recoils to the back of the cage. The vendor does warn you that this one has known to be a little bit dangerous and unpredictable.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Sounds familiar. Perfect.
How you gonna name it?
What?
Not yet.
Oh, it's Farron? Question mark?
Hi, stranger!
We've never seen this person in the party in our life. Who is this wood elf druid that has joined?
Forgot to change my thing!
The active, yeah.
You missed
Let's
it.
call
Humi
it,
just bought a flying snake.
Let's
I
let's
was
name
trying-
him.
I got back early from my dinner, so
hey.
I wanted to still play. Give me a second, let me change the emote!
Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
welcome.
Hey,
thank you so
little
much for the raid, Tiefling Modesty.
Yay!
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. We just purchased a flying snake. Are you gonna name it?
Speedo.
TFS. Name it TFS.
I had a
For the
flying
flying
snake
snake.
once.
Also, you guys would have seen this pet stall before, in case any of you guys wanted to ever go back to it before you guys leave. Like, you guys know that this is here. It's not a secret. You've seen that this vendor out trying to displaying to the children before various tricks with the different animals. And a lot of the animals he's selling are mostly just like common cats and dogs, like some mice even. Like smaller rodents. These ones that Gonzo are looking at are the more like exotic ones that he's selling and he has very few of. Thank you for the raid!
Is it working now?
Yes, you are Aurora once again.
Yippee!
Would
Sorry
you like
for
a flying
joining.
snake, little one?
Me?
Look closer.
Oh,
I
Gonzo
bought a
got
flying snake. I'm trying to figure out what to name it. I'm thinking about going with like something funny, like George.
Oh my
I don't know.
George! That's my father's name. It is funny though.
Name him Francis.
Please, George.
Francis the flying. Yes, Francis. Yes,
Francis?
Francis.
Alright, Francis the flying snake.
It's
But
French
instead of
law.
a C, it's with 3 S's.
Francis.
Yes.
It's Aurora! Welcome!
I came early just to hang out.
Welcome,
Oh,
welcome.
take a potion! Quentin!
I can't on this medicine, I'll die.
Oh, 2 other people have to volunteer.
Is there anything else anyone would like to buy, sell, or trade?
What you got here?
2 things. Just real quick. I'm sorry, I'll make it quick. Did in my travels talking to Celia, did I find a ring of protection? And that stall.
Did you find a
they-
ring of
they-
protection?
At that stall, you said there were only 2 birds.
There
crow
is
and a
a crow and a dove. No one has
I'll
seemed
take the-
keen on buying either, one because they're expensive, and 2, the crow has known to be an asshole.
I'll take the crow. I like them.
You want to buy the crow for 200 gold pieces?
I love the crow. Yes.
You don't want the sweet little dove?
The dove is sweet and lovable, but I want.
Fucking Peachone right there.
That's
I'm looking-
Pichon!
But I don't like the idea of everyone being like the crow's an asshole. Well, you know what? We assholes got to stick together.
Okay, you can purchase the crow for 200 gold pieces.
Sold.
What shop are y'all at?
They're at a pet stall.
The littlest
Oh.
pet shop.
Audrin, I will say, after hours of searching while you're in the marketplace district, enough time for you to fuck around to where you go and buy yourself a crow. You've heard that Celia might, from like talking with her, you heard she might have a ring of protection on hand. She's not quite willing to show it to you. She just kind of alludes that she has it. But she's only willing to show it to you if you front her the price of 3,500 gold pieces.
What?
Those are expensive.
That's
They're
highway
very
robbery!
Those are really expensive rings.
Do you
though.
want protection or not?
It's just +1 AC. It's not even. I don't have 3,000.
That's hard to get.
That's hard to get. Plus 2s are like fucking triple that. I've
All
heard.
right. Hold on. Let's try something. I'm just gonna.
Would anyone
Gonna
else like
try
to buy a pet while they're in town?
No, I'm waiting for
No.
potions and weapons.
I'm just gonna push his hair back a little bit behind his ear. He's gonna lean up against the stall and gonna be like, Celia, it's me we're talking about. How about 800 gold and I'll take it off your hands?
My God.
How do you have so much gold? You already spent like
Are you
900.
giving her the small
I
one?
haven't spent. I haven't. That's literally all the gold I have left. Yeah, the smolder.
Alright, how much did you just say?
800.
800, wow.
In group loot we have.
No, this is a personal
Oh,
buy. And anyway,
okay.
if I spend that 800 gold, I will have 75 left.
Roll for persuasion with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
That's like half off.
That's less than half.
That is more. That's like
That's
very fair.
75% off.
Very fair. Yeah. 75. Your math's off, but
Yo, roll it.
14. That's probably going to be what we're looking at. Unless we go lower.
Yes, Zachary, you may buy a pet.
14.
No deal. The closest she's willing to cut you is 3,000 flat.
That's
Wow.
fair.
I can't do 3,000 cut to 800. Well, I can't do that, but I can do as low as 3,000.
Zacher will buy the dove sold for 100 gold pieces. Deduct that from
What?
your gold, Zacher.
What other
Yay,
pets were
Zachary
there?
gets a dove.
What other
Yay!
pets? Well, there is a
Yeah.
dove. There is a sweet little dove. In fact, this dove, he's kind of like fluffy on the top of his head and like by the bottoms of his feet. Like, I forget what kind of dove that's called, but you know the one I'm talking about that are kind of like extra fluffy?
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of doves, very sweet. The dove is very kind. There's also a bunch, there's like 5 different cats. There's 3 different types of dog. There's a couple different rodents. The flying snake is gone, the crow is gone, and I will say there is... give me one sec.
Anything unusual?
I will say there is one other exotic pet that he has on hand.
Which is?
And that is... that is... a... It's a monkey! It's a capuchin!
A monkey?
It's a capuchin. He has a capuchin.
Oh,
Wow.
monkey.
Monkey doesn't
Me
wear
and my
any
monkey.
pants.
No takers on the monkey, huh?
Nah.
There, in terms of rodents, there is a rabbit, a weasel, and a gerbil.
A weasel, you say?
Oh God.
There's a weasel.
That laugh.
Does that weasel happen to be a
No.
false god?
No, it's not.
Its name is Sprinkle, though.
Sprinkle. And funny enough, it doesn't die. No, it's just a regular weasel. He's kind of like brown and white furred. The rabbit, it's an Arctic rabbit, all white with little black tips on his paws, very cute.
That's adorable.
And I will
Aaron
say
would
the
be
dove
all
is
over
still
that.
looking very sweet, very cute.
I might.
You're-
buy
You
you're
really
thinking
just
of
want to
this
sell that
dove.
dove.
Well, the dove is
Honest-
very
Why do you-
nice, and Zacher
why do
seems
you
very
want us to
passionate
have-
about it, so...
Zacher said they'll buy it.
Yeah.
Why do you want us
Zach's
to have
already
this
got it.
dove so bad?
That's
Is this
true.
an evil dove?
Also,
or is this a
the
good
dove has a job. It's a homing pigeon, right? So
Yeah.
like, we could send messages with. Couldn't do
Yeah,
that
but
with-
it'll
That's
only
what you
return
bought
to
the
his
crow
house
for,
once.
and that's what Gonzo bought the snake for.
How is the snake gonna send message? It's a snake.
It's a
Okay,
flying
now the
snake.
snake does
No,
say
the
this.
flying snake is a misnomer. They
flying
only
snake
glide. They
is
don't
a
actually fly.
brightly colored winged serpent
Mind you, this
found
is a
in
magical
remote
land.
jungles. Tribespeople and cultists sometimes domesticate flying snakes to serve as messengers that deliver scrolls.
It's winged?
It's
got
wrapped
yeah, he
in
bought
their
like a little
oils.
mini quetzalcoatl, basically.
Yeah, so it's a literal flying snake, not like a flying snake like in the real world.
No, it's literally a flying
This is
snake.
the real world. Don't you dare mention the real world right now.
Okay, sorry.
It's not very big. It's a small snake, but it is a beautiful greenish teal color with splotches of like a turquoise blue, and it's got those little orange stripes by its mouth. It has little small feathered wings that it flutters upon.
Oh,
And
can I
it is
do like
beautiful.
animal handling to make it like me?
Sure, you guys can both roll animal handling on your pets if you want. Aurora.
Oh, baby.
Wait, did we break up that 500 gold? I just wanted to double check.
I think you guys
No,
kept
it's
it
not
as a
even-
whole.
It's in group loot still, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we want to use that to buy like potions and
And
Yes.
Hence-
We still
Currently,
need to go
in
over-
Group Loot, we have 909 gold
In
pieces.
group loot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll
Okay.
roll once more with an advantage. Or
With your inspiration.
Yes. Okay.
Completely neutral 10.
I will say, the good news is for both of you that to break the ice with your pets, the starting DC was 10.
Alright.
Wow.
So you can't really tell if they like you or not yet. The snake, it doesn't seem offended by your presence. It's still remaining in the back of the cage, but it's not actively hissing at you. It's just kind of flicking its tongue a little while it eyes you, and it seems just to be resting. Audrin, did you buy it in a cage, or is it just like on a, like tethered to your arm, like on like a little string?
Yeah, I suppose on a little like there is a proper word for like falconers in
I know, but I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, me neither. But no, I guess he'd have that on his little jacket sleeve.
The crow, while it was actively pecking at your arm, and it's a decent sized crow. It's not like you can feel it a little bit through the leather of your jacket. Like he's pecking at you. He's not super fond of you just yet, but after a minute of firm talking to him, He just kind of looks at you and blinks at you once, and like he's not actively fighting you anymore, but he's just kind of looking at you.
Audrin keeps trying to offer him an almond.
He takes the almond.
Splendid. We're working with something.
It's just like Maya.
It is just like mine.
As long as you have food, everything's cool.
She don't peck though. She bite.
So Aurora, I know you said you were looking for weapons and you wanted to maybe sell things.
I was looking for weapons or anything potentially at my auntie's shop.
So the
Or
weapons are
perhaps-
the same as before. The stock has not rotated. So if you still wanted any of the weapons that have been offered previously, you are free to. Anything that you're sell, now is the time just to let me know what you'd like to sell, and we can just sell those off for you.
I don't think how much would I, no, I want to save that just in case. I don't know when I'll need painter supplies. What if I have to paint our cool, like, group name on the side of something one day?
Oh yeah, you
Like-
missed it,
no,
but
no,
Mina
first.
made a hefty donation to the city in the name of the Double Downs.
Oh, nice! Was it all of your gold, Mina?
No.
Okay.
That was spent on the scroll from your auntie's shop.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Have we stopped at my aunt's shop yet?
Nina did. I said
I
you could
did.
go there separately if you wanted to, because I wasn't sure if you were joining tonight.
Could I just go to super quick?
Yes, is there anything you wanted to buy, or...
I was
We're making
looking
it as
for-
quick as possible.
Yeah. I was looking for any particular, like, enchanted weaponry that I could fight with.
It's still the same as before. If you want, I can
don't remember
rename
what it
you off all
was.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And then everyone, if you want, if you want to just go ahead and buy your rations, just deduct the money from either the group loot that you're taking it from, or...
Yeah, I figured we would use group loot for
Yeah,
the
it sounds
ration.
like you have enough in group
Yeah.
loot, so
It's
if you want,
super
just go
cheap.
for it.
Funny.
5 silver a person, 6 of us.
5 silver a person for a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Per
for
person
7
per
days,
day.
times that by 5, so 35 for the week. And then, you know, there's 6 of you, so go from there. So at the Northwind Emporium, there's the Dragon Fang pendant of messages.
Okay.
There's the Assassin Signal Whistle.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Ring Mail of the Bronze Dragon. There's the Short Sword of Grace.
Mm.
There's the Thespian's Shield of Gambit.
Okay.
There is Swift Leather Armor.
Hmm.
There's a Dancer's Cloak. There is a
Okay.
Spear of the Giant Slayer. There is the Plate of the Ocean's Crest. There is a trident called the Glacial Thorn. And then there's the Orb of Revealed Mysteries.
What that means?
The orb?
Yeah, what that means.
The orb, it contains 3 unreplenishable charges, so it only has 3, and then once the 3 are used, the the item becomes mundane. It contains 3 unreplenishable charges of the Fortune's Favor spell at first level.
Oh, wow. The Spear of Giant Slaying, is that specifically for giants or
And-
giant-sized creatures?
And everyone, this is just something that y'all would know, since I'm just naming off inventories now. So just keep these also in mind as I'm naming them. The Spear of the Giant Slayer. Add double your strength modifier to this weapon's damage. You have advantage when attacking a large or larger creature. You can cast Enlarge on yourself once per long rest.
Whoa, how much that is?
That is 3,000 gold pieces.
Yes.
That'll be a no from me then. Okay, and then I guess we're gonna go to an apothecary at some point.
You
If
can
we're
you
gonna do it,
want
we
to.
gotta do.
So what was that, numbers?
If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it now.
Yeah,
all
I
doing
would
it
like to
before we
hopefully
leave.
get us some healing potions before we leave.
Yeah, what strength are you looking for? I'll just say you can
Oh.
buy them from your aunt.
Okay, so am I doing do you guys want me to do this with my own gold or group loot, since I was gonna buy probably like just a few for everybody?
Group loot is probably for the best.
Okay,
Uh,
do you think I should buy one per person, or do you
We're
think
not
I
gonna
should
have
buy
enough
just
money
like...
for that.
Well, what strength are you looking for? Because I can tell you how much it would cost.
Yeah, okay, so basic is what, like 50?
A just regular potion of healing is 50 gold pieces for
Uh-huh.
one.
We have 890 in group loot.
Why don't we do like, what's the step up is 100, right? Or like
It's
150? 100, and that's the
It's a potion of greater healing.
of greater healing, and that's how many D what?
1 second.
Maybe we should get like 1 or 2
It's
of the
the
greater
potion
healing.
of greater healing is what is it? 4d4 plus 4?
That sounds
Something like
right.
that?
Do we want to do like 3 of those?
Yeah, I was gonna say 2, and then
2?
get more of the smaller ones and use them more
Okay.
as just like an emergency.
Do you want to do then 2 of the better ones, and then how many do you think, Mina, of the smaller ones?
6. It depends on what you guys want to do.
Uh,
Me.
That adds up though, because 6 times 50 is a lot. Like
300.
maybe like 3 of the smaller ones and 2 of the bigger ones.
okay, how much are the bigger ones again? 100?
100. So that's 200, and then the smaller ones are 50. So that would be 200 and 150. So that would be 350.
That's why I'm saying
Okay.
do 6, because that would still only be 500, which isn't. It's a lot, but it's not like unattainable. You know what I mean?
But that's a lot. We only have 900 in group loot. That would leave us with 400.
No, with the one that Mariah said before, it is 540 left in group loot.
That's fine.
So that's 2, and then so 2
Two.
better ones, and then what? 2 or 3 of the smaller ones. 3 of the smaller ones.
Yes.
That works for me,
Okay, so let's
Uh,
then do.
and that's 350.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So 3 regular healing potions and 2 greater healing potions.
All right, go ahead and deduct the gold and mark those down in group loot.
So 2 greater healing?
Yeah, 2 greater healing,
greater
and then
healing.
3 just regular healing potions.
Did we also want to get a couple tents? I think I'm looking
Yeah.
at a 2-person tent, so it's pretty cheap actually.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Yeah, tents
How
aren't,
many-
aren't expensive.
They're 2 gold, and they sleep 2 people, so we would need 6 gold.
That's easy.
How
If you guys wanted to buy that, you
many-
just easily could.
Sure. But how many normal potions again? I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep
3.
everything.
3
Three?
normal
3 potions
and
of
2
healing.
2
And
greater.
then how
2
much
greater.
are tents?
Tents are 2 gold a piece. Like a 2-person tent is 2 gold.
So get
So
2
3?
tents?
So
3
3
tents.
tents for
3
6
tents.
gold.
6
So
gold.
6. Okay.
And then the rations are going to be 21 gold.
Yes.
Yep, already
everyone.
deducted that.
Easy.
And then super quick, is there like a blacksmith in the area that would potentially have any enchanted weapons, or no?
All of the enchanted weapons I'm just gonna say are the ones that we've already like named off.
Okay, the ones from my aunt, and then the ones prior from that one lady that we met.
Yeah,
well,
from
I didn't
Celia.
meet. Okay, cool.
I did have a question, DM. How much was that ring of Fortune's favor?
Oh no, there was an orb of revealed mysteries for the Fortune's favor.
Oh, the orb. Sorry.
It's 150 gold pieces.
That's
I
not
would like
bad.
to purchase that.
You can purchase the orb of revealed mysteries. It has 3 unreplenishable charges of Fortune's favor at first level.
Orb. Oh.
Is there anything else anyone would like to purchase? Anything there that sounded interesting to anybody?
I haven't done anything yet. I don't want to do anything though, except for stop at these 15 stores that I saw on my way through town. I'm gonna go one by one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna put you through that. No, I'm gonna just run, like, take a short rest, and then if I have any extra time, just kind of like eavesdrop around town here to see if I hear anything interesting.
Okay. There's nothing specific that you're looking for or looking to get done during the day?
Not really. I mean, I know the items in town already based on what we've talked about, and nothing really struck my fancy, so I'll save everybody the time. But I do want to know, I guess I'm keeping an ear out for, like, particularly any arcane mysteries or little magical, like, tidbits of information about this realm, or, like, just, like, rumors in general that have, like, maybe arcane.
Do me a favor, roll a perception check.
Sure. Oh, and can I roll to heal on that short rest too?
Yeah, of course. You can replenish any hit points you guys want to.
13 on the perception.
Okay.
And, wait, hold on. Because we're still bloodied as shit. I have 9 health right now.
You guys are a little hurt.
Yeah, I have
Little hurt.
47.
I got some 36. I could live a little longer.
Ignore this d20 that I'm rolling. That was an accident.
Well, now that
How
you
much-
have
how much do we
a
roll for a
flying
short rest
snake,
again?
not anymore.
Uh,
For a short rest, you can expend, I think, as many as you want, like hit die, something like that, like as much as like hit die that you have.
Yeah,
I
you
would
can
ex-
expend as many hit die as you have.
So you'd have 7 hit
but
die.
you only regain half of the expended hit die on a long rest.
Is it per level?
Round it up.
Well, yeah. So
Round it up
like because like you guys are level 7, you have 7 hit die.
But you gain half rounded up, right? Because you round
Yeah,
up.
half of your
Yeah,
total.
half round up.
Then I'm rolling 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll 4.
25.
Oh my god. Oh, well, I didn't roll the right thing, did I? I did.
at
So
34.
with your 13 perception, as you're looking through town, not really looking for anything particular, just kind of pick up things as you walk by. Nothing necessarily is catching your interest. You just hear more people talking about their day-to-day lives rather than anything necessarily related to the arcane or anything relating to something that at least could be useful to the mission ahead for you guys. And as you're looking around, you take a minute and just kind of glance around. You find your way to one of the many water fountains within the city, and you just kind of take a peek around, seeing people come and go, beginning to make their ways back into the city after the travesty of this morning. And as you're glancing around, in between people's walking and footfalls, you see across the way into an alleyway. And into that alleyway, at the very bottom, it's hard to make out at first, but you see the shape of a small black cat with 2 round yellow eyes as they just seem to be making direct eye contact with yours.
Baby.
Do we recognize this creature?
Do I detect anything coming from this cat? I don't. But do I detect anything coming from this cat, like an arcane sensor? Or is it just like, oh, a cat's looking at me?
It's a beyond too far away to be able to detect anything arcane from it, but you do see it staring directly at you with intense eye contact. And as you kind of focus in on it, trying to maybe discern its intentions, after some people kind of cross to and from, you see that the cat is gone.
Did we recognize that cat?
No.
Get that cat!
I'd say
I'm
we
joking.
follow in the direction, maybe. That's a little...
No, we've spent too much time in this city, and I don't think I'll
Yeah.
be the type of person to read too much into a cat. So I think that'll be...
Aurora loves cats, but okay.
It could be what's her name in disguise.
It could be.
Could be
Arania.
anything, really. It's hard to say. But alright, I'll
Could've
just
just
leave her
been-
with the others. Like I said, I took a short rest too, so...
Okay.
Well, he was shopping, but...
Can I have one more description on Francis?
Francis is a flying snake. He's small, he's not very long, he's just a couple feet in length. Very cute, he's got a puppy mouth with 2 long fangs. He has greenish, beautiful scales along his entire body that kind of shimmer into almost like a greenish blue color, and there's splotches of like a turquoise blue just along his entire body. He's got 2 small feathered wings that protrude from his back that he can flutter upon and gently glide with. He has 2 small orange stripes from the edge of his mouth that kind of trail off down into his stomach, and they're like a bright orange, and he has very bright yellow orangish eyes.
Okay.
He's cute, but he's
Baby
dangerous.
boy.
I am forging on the fly here. I'm trying my best. What are
Audrey-
the wings color?
The wings are the same color as the body. They're kind of like this greenish color, but they fade into the tips into this beautiful kind of blue color. Almost like a Maya blue.
Oh.
Okay.
And Audrey, if you wanted a description on your bird.
Tell me about this crow.
He's
It's a
very
crow.
much just a standard black crow. You don't really notice anything, too discernible about him immediately. He has no kind of like different color variations or markings on him, but you do happen to notice he has a scratch-like scar kind of going down his, what would it be, his left eye. Kind of just like you.
What? This crow is just like me. You and I are going to be good friends, you know that.
Black
Alright.
Crow. Name him Jimmy Page.
Alright, so is there anything else you guys would like to do before you ready your travels to Pasrial?
Get absolutely hammered.
Are you spending one last night here in
Yeah.
Balverden, or are you leaving tonight?
I think we
Uh,
should probably leave tonight, honestly.
You should probably leave as soon as possible.
Yeah, Lord knows this town is.
Mm.
On the other hand, we could get our health points back.
We could.
Mm,
We could also take a short rest on the road while we're traveling.
Two
Yeah,
people
but someone's-
travel.
We're gonna have to swap out, yeah.
Yeah, let's just take that long rest in case we get ambushed.
One more night at Chill Seas for a long rest.
And then let's quickly
Woohoo!
get out of here.
Okay. We're not gonna RP this out because we've already spent quite a long more amount of time than I thought we would here.
Yeah.
But you do spend one last wonderful night at Chilled Seas. The drinks are aplenty. The food is hot and abundant, and it is served on sizzling little skillets with baskets of fried tortilla into chips and bowls aplenty of fresh-made guacamole and salsas.
Oh, baby.
I keep accidentally rolling spell attacks, I'm sorry.
The food is delicious. The drinks are a little sour, a little sweet, a bit delicious, and laughs are to be had around the table. And as you all are at the table, you happen to notice in the far corner, sitting by herself, it seems Adeline is also staying at Chilled Seas this night, as she is preparing to leave in the morning.
Adelaide's drinking.
I go
large.
talk to my
Not
auntie for a
Adelaide,
bit.
Adelaine.
Oh,
Oh, Adeline.
Adeline.
never mind, that's not my auntie.
Eric's.
It is very
Very much
unfortunate
not
that we have
your
two
auntie.
characters named almost the exact same thing.
I gave you advance notice.
You did, and I immediately forgot.
Eric, look, it's your old
Yeah, your
roommate.
auntie's there getting fucking crunk.
I mean,
I was about to be like,
Seas.
fuck yeah,
Audrey.
auntie!
Audrin, look, it's your old crewmate.
Aye, so it is. Suppose we're gonna need to be getting a little bit more familiar with her. I feel like I'm familiar enough. And then
Why
he's
don't
gonna...
you? Yeah.
Mina's gonna wave at Adelaide.
Adeline.
Adeline.
Adeline does not see you wave, as she is just staring directly down at her own plate, a bit lost in thought.
Well, Mina's a little sad now.
Alright, I'll take the lead here. He's going to hesitate a moment, a little bit of a scowl. He's going to push himself up from the table, walk over to her table and sit down, prop one forearm on the table and look at her with like with eyebrows raised, like an expression that just says, so are we doing this or are we doing this?
She doesn't really seem to notice you at first, as she just kind of sits. And actually, would this be better if we swapped over to Chilled Seas?
Indeed.
Let's swap over to Chilled Seas. You guys want some Chilled Seas?
Yes!
God, I would really
Where is
go
this
for
in? It's in the bar.
It's under the Balverden folder. I'm trying to organize everything into folders.
I would fuck up some chilies right now.
God, I would fuck up some chilies.
I had too much dinner and cakes. I would die if I had chilies.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome
Just
to
let
Chili's.
Gonzo take over.
Been a while. We should set this up.
We said that last time.
No, you're right though. We should.
We have to, guys. We gotta go to Chili's.
Making me hungry just
Right
talking about it.
now.
Avara,
Right there.
Aurora,
That's me.
Audrin,
Oh,
Numbers,
that's me. Hold on, I'm on it.
Mina.
I love chilled seas.
Oh, I opened the wrong tab. There we go. It's not even break yet, and I haven't gotten to have my 2 more potions, and I'm already feeling
You
it.
haven't.
Is that
You
a copper
haven't
dragon
had
in the corner?
There is indeed. I want to say copper, but I feel like that's wrong. I think I fuck it up every time. Is it copper
There's
or
a-
brass?
I think it's cop. I don't know.
I fuck it up
Copper.
every time, and I feel
Copper,
bad.
Copper. It's copper.
It's copper.
Okay.
Copper.
Copper.
Always there. Always watching over us.
All right, I'll try to keep this interaction brief so we can get to sleep and get on to the night. I'd like to at least cover some road.
Yes, it
in
is
this
going
session.
to be brief. I don't remember what mini I was using for her, so it's just going to be this.
What's her deal again? Are we taking her with us? Or are we
I-
taking her ship somewhere?
She's got
or-
connections
Go
at
on a ship.
Pastrel, assumably.
So,
So
we're
what-
traveling with her,
Copper.
right?
Why
I
don't,
barely
why don't you
know
just
her.
come with us? She should just come with us.
Yeah.
Is that
That's-
Granny Apples?
No, that's just a random lady. I don't know who it is.
Audrey,
They're
it's
just
time
a
for some
patron at the bar at
here.
Chelsea's.
Granny's getting
Good time.
drunk at Chelsea's.
Oh
So,
boy.
Adeline doesn't really seem to take much notice of your presence at first, but eventually, without tilting her chin up, she meets eye contact with you and just kind of sighs under her breath and goes, "What do you want from me, Audrin?"
Truth be told, I'd love nothing more than to leave you to your peace and for you to leave me at mine, something you've been markedly very bad at. But, fact is, you and I have got a mutual friend, and that friend has, suggested, in so few words, that we make our way down to our home country. And I figure that you might have some contacts over in Pastrial that could help us get there.
She mentioned something to me about the sort. Mentioned, you might be wanting to hitch a ride back over to Emerus with me after all this mess has been done, but... Why do you want to go back? It seems like you're the kind that would, never wanted to face what's left there for you. After, you know, you ruined it all.
He's just gonna stay silent for a moment or two, and then he's gonna go, I seem the sort to not want to go home, see my friends, sweep up a mess.
She crosses her arms and just rests on the table, this time more looking up directly at you, and she goes, "So what's in it for me? Why should I let you travel back with me? Especially
Well-
after everything that you've done to me, Aldrin."
Nothing you didn't deserve. He's gonna kind of say under his breath.
Whoa!
And then he's gonna go, well, I can offer you this much. Safety on the roads that are increasingly unsafe. I mean, for God's sakes, if you've seen the state of the city, then maybe you'd think twice before traveling alone. And for another, you and I both know that you can't man a ship by yourself. But I've got some experience in that department.
Oh, and you think you could man the ship just by yourself, as if we won't have to charter a crew?
Well, you know, I'm with a capable crew as it is.
You
as a
think
matter of
your
fact.
experience makes up for the men of 10?
I think with a small ship and 5 good men and a couple good women, that would handle the job just fine. He's gonna gesture his head back to the crew he's got.
Umi's going to give a big wave as Granny Apples.
She just kind of goes, ugh, and rests her head back at her hands and rubs her eyes for a minute before going. "Look, I made Lady Thorne a deal, and I intend on getting back to Emerus as quick as possible. I'll let you at the very least travel with me, if that's what you're intended to do, and we can see where it goes from there, but I don't quite like the idea of being allies with you in this situation just yet."
Well, let me add a few addendums to your little plan there. We won't be traveling with you. You'll be traveling with us, as a matter of fact. And to be true, you will not be my ally. You'll be a tag-along, and you'll be welcome as that. But you make any trouble, and it'll end the same way it always has for you.
Oh, quite the honor, I'm sure, and she rolls her eyes.
Just that. Glad we have ourselves a deal. We'll be leaving first light. He's going to stand up and go back to his party.
Now, Keith.
Before...
Kidding.
Now, before you leave, she just kind of just, like, clears her throat for a second, to get your attention.
Okay, he stops.
Listen, Aldrin. I've only ever done what I was charged to do. I'm sure that's something you can understand.
I understand it well.
So please, just this once, don't fight me on any of this. Can we just get there, if that's what it takes?
Is that how our history reads to you? Me picking fights with you?
Well, it certainly hasn't seemed the other way around. I've only been done what I was paid to do, and it was only because of actions you've caused in the past.
Right. You were paid as a bounty hunter. I was paid as a bodyguard. Way I see it.
Is that what you're calling it, a bodyguard?
Glorified.
Well, maybe this once we can just have an understanding.
So be it then.
And at the
But
very
I'll be keeping an
least,
eye.
she gestures her eyes really quickly over to Numbers.
Me?
What's with the fishy fella? Why is he reek of the sea?
Well, that's part of the reason I like him so much, as a matter of fact.
That's part of the
I,
reason why I like him so much too.
Wait, what?
Whoa!
The fishy fella. I can introduce you if you like. He's good stuff.
Well, maybe
My
along the way.
adventuring party, and I saw you from across the bar.
We're looking for our sixth.
Oh.
Anyway, so he's gonna lean in a little bit. And he's gonna be like, "Tell you what, we'll sweeten the deal here a little bit. You join us and you don't make a fuss, and I'll make sure you're introduced. How does that sound?"
She kind of smiles a little and she nods and she goes, I'll tell you what, you don't make a fuss anytime along the journey. And I'll behave quite nicely. Especially for your friend over there.
He gives her-
Whoa.
He's gonna give her a bit
Whoa.
of a nod, then he's gonna turn, dust off his lapels a little bit, walk over to Numbers, and just kind of give him a little bit of like a elbow nudge. He's gonna say, "Got yourself quite the admirer, my friend."
Oh, thanks, Audrey. I appreciate that. I've been admiring you too. You do great work.
he's gonna choke on his drink a little bit. He's gonna. Indeed, and yes, indeed, and here's to that. And he's gonna raise his drink.
Cheers.
Mina's also going to raise her drink. It's the second one she's had.
Who gave her Mina a drink? Y'all were supposed to be watching her.
She came in with her own acorn cap.
Yo,
No,
they
you
don't-
actually
they don't
see her
charge
drinking
those
full
things?
drinks. It's not even an
Holy
acorn cap right now.
shit!
You should be concerned.
We made this child an alcoholic.
Alright, before you guys head out to Pastoral in the morning, you guys want to take a 10-minute break really quick?
Sure.
Alright, snack
kind of
break,
break is
pee
the
break,
DM?
smoke break, whatever it is you gotta do, now's the time you gotta do it!
Yeah.
Take a break! And we will take a break as well.
And then let's start our road trip.
Yippee!
Road trip.
I definitely have to use the bathroom. I will be right back.
So how's everybody doing today in the chat? How is everybody doing in the chat today? If anybody's still there. Any players still here, or am I alone? I'm alone. Crimson, yes, doing well. Zacher, this is how. Why? Why, Zacher? And doing well. I'm glad someone is. It's been a rough go of it. I feel just super fatigued today. I had a pretty busy weekend, but hard cider enjoying the stream. That's good. That's good. What type of hard cider are you drinking? I have some red wine right now. It's like an Argentinian Malbec, actually, that I'm drinking, which is cool. Angry Orchard, Chris Apple. Yeah, Angry Orchard's good. I mean, Angry Orchard's like, obviously, it's a pretty solid go-to. Very good. It's a good season for ciders still. You got like another month till the weather starts to turn again. I mean, I don't know where you're out of, but by us, the cold weather will hopefully start to subside in about a month or two. Have a glass of mead since it's almost gone. Don't tell Andrew. That man loves his mead. Oh, okay, so it's always perpetually cold for you. It's always cider season where you live. Well, that's cool. I had a friend of a friend who went to a school out there. Two of them, actually. They seem to like it. Or seem to. gone now. But yeah, thanks for joining the disc as well. Saw you hopped on there. The disc is fun. It's noted May here. Yeah, that's not surprising to me. I had a buddy who lived in Wisconsin for a while too, and he liked it, but it was like frigid all the time for him. So I know that's the neighbor. Cool. Yeah, the Discord's fun. I'm gonna shamelessly plug the Discord while we're on our intermission. Hopefully that link still works. It might not. I know it does. Yeah, so for anyone else who's watching, and to give Crimson just a little bit more information, perhaps, I'm sure you've been putzing around over there, but the Discord has games, art, memes. We do giveaways once a month for people who are subscribers to the channel as well, which is pretty cool. Like, if you win the giveaway, our DM Winnie will draw something for you as well, which is fun. And you can get like little reactive emotes too, done by her if you win the giveaway. So it's very cool. Definitely check it out if you're even like remotely interested in the channel. We'd love to have you over there.
I took my potions while I was downstairs.
Yeah, I was just talking to Crimson and Zachar.
Hey, Crimson.
But
King Crimson.
And was given like a little spiel of our Discord for anyone who is interested or who just recently joined.
Yeah, thank you everyone so much for joining the Discord tonight. I noticed we have a few new people in here. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the disc.
Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club.
So yeah, fun times, fun times.
What's our club? And am I invited?
The Discord, and
You're in
already
the club.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
We're removing you from the club because of the fact that you were ignorant to the fact that you were in the club.
Oh.
Hey.
You'll never guess what my Uber driver's name is, guys.
Mariah.
Charles. The
Badger.
It's the Badger!
You were here for this, Ryan, but you mentioned Charles the Badger again.
Yeah. I knew it was a C name. We were right, Winter. We were saying like Chester or Charles.
I literally couldn't remember what the fuck his name was. I'm happy at least y'all did.
Session recap 16.
Oh.
How much do y'all value Charles?
Well, I don't know Charles, so not at all, but Valana would have valued him greatly.
Valana tried to tame Charles and failed.
I did. And then she left the bag of tricks to Mina because she trusted Mina more than anybody with it.
Mina does indeed still have it.
You trusted the most mischievous fey creature more than anyone else with a bag of tricks.
Because of her love for Aminol.
Gotcha. That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Say you're a pretty mischievous fey creature too, just in your own ways.
I would argue Alvara is more a mischievous fey creature than Mina is.
I would as well.
Mischievous implies that she has fun with it.
I feel like Alvara does low-key have fun with her little mischievous activities.
That's not a trickster. That's a malevolent spirit. That's a ghost that you sage out of your house.
Oh, also,
my god.
That's just a warlock.
I want to give a shout out to Crimson and Aztec for the art they've both posted. Very cool stuff, guys. I don't know if you guys did it or if you just had somebody commish, but either way, very, very cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Love new character stuff. Love seeing character art.
That is awesome.
Wow. Also, Milo, they posted some art that they've done themselves that was also very cool.
Very nice. Oh yeah, I see that. I didn't scroll up.
Absolutely love Crimson's art.
And Gruta got some new artwork lately. Everyone's got some new art.
Yeah, I said it. Crimson's character there, Miria, looks like they could be related to Audryn, undoubtedly.
You know, it's funny you say that. They're actually making an appearance in this campaign. We've been planning this for a while.
Yeah, the collab.
Yeah.
Everyone likes a sassy white-haired character with red accents.
Half-orc paladin too. Very cool. Damn, all this good art coming in all of a sudden.
Okay.
No, look at all this. This is amazing.
Yeah, I love seeing character art. A lot of people get stuff done and posted in the chat. It's always awesome to see your vision come to life in that way, you know? Like your character being breathed life through art. That's a little cheesy maybe, but...
I don't think so. I think that's wonderful. and a backbone of this particular genre that we indulge in.
Speaking of commissions, we might have a little something to share with you guys sometime in the near future.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't know if we wanted to reveal that hand yet.
Well, why not? Like,
I
it's not too far away.
I think what you said is we should leave it at that. I think
Yeah,
that
just a little sneak. Like, there's
little
something
sneak.
coming in the very near future.
there's something coming,
There's
and
something
it's
coming.
not Audrey. Not this time.
Ooh.
Actually, it is. Hold on.
It is Audrey into the body pillow of his own making.
Mhm,
Oh
I will
my
be back in
God.
1 minute and 32 seconds.
Oh.
Whoa. Go for your lives, indeed.
Yeah, no, he needs a minute 30 to wash his hands after.
Wow. Reference sheet and one from course, and I'm so excited. Oh, awesome!
you
Yeah,
got something
reference
from
sheets are
Core.
cool too. Yeah, I only recently learned about like reference sheets when I was looking into like character art stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool shit.
Reference sheets are awesome.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh goodness, I've been munching on a mint chocolate chip. No, that's not right. A mint Oreo, like
Right,
cookies
back.
and cream cupcake.
Is it good?
It is
I've never
good.
had that one.
It's
I
quite
know
tasty.
that the cookies and cream one is the best, and my fucking brother ate it anyway when I told him not to.
That's fine. This mint one is delicious.
I told him to save it for you.
It's fine.
He likes mint anyway. I don't know why he. Whatever. I'm glad you like it.
It is
Mila-
delicious, and thank you so much for gifting this to me.
Milo, I see in the tag of your the little watermark tag of the arts that you've posted that's all your art, and I have to tell you, you're very talented. That's incredible. Very good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Art.
Very cool
Where is
art,
the art
guys.
posted?
Gotta love that.
Over in the Discord server, people have posted pictures of their art commissions that they've gotten, and some of which is art that they've done themselves.
This is so cool.
Sorry, you mentioned chewing on a mint chocolate thing, and I had to go get some Thin Mints.
Ooh.
Ghost got cookie season.
You know, I've never been a mint chocolate person. I will eat a Thin Mint though.
Thin Mints, fuck. I'm not huge into mint chocolate. I mean, I guess your peppermint patties can be pretty good.
We're gonna have to argue on
Yeah.
the candy tier list,
counts.
because I fucking hate Thin Mints.
I love that as
do
a
not
herb,
like
by
Well,
the
Thin
way.
Thin Mints are
patties at all.
cookies.
Thin Mints are cookies, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of like York peppermint patties.
I
Yeah,
hate
Those are good
those.
in
Right.
I
small
hate
quantities.
those.
Yes, you're right.
They're
They're good in small
disgusting.
quantities. They're good in
I
small
can do like
quantities.
I could do like 27 before I start getting sick of them.
No.
Okay, I could do like
Right, of course.
27% of one before I start.
Well, what do you consider a small quantity of candy? 100? 150?
Well, are we talking about M&Ms or Hershey chocolate bars? Because my answer is
Full
gonna
size
be
bars.
different. Yeah, then probably like 2. Small, like half of one.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mhm.
telling me you can't just sit there and eat an entire grocery store shelf full of candy in a single sitting?
No.
Watch me, watch me.
I actually
No.
don't want to.
I would watch someone do it, but it would not be me.
I think I would
Actually,
watch it in
just-
horror.
I would watch
Actually,
with
That would be a,
intrigue.
that would be a good donathon reward.
No!
What?
10
Why?
bags
No.
of M&M's commercial size and fucking try not
Oh
to.
god. Even just talking about it is making me like slightly nauseous.
We
I
gotta.
was
You
doing
know
it
what
as a
I might
joke.
host sometime soon in the Discord server. Speaking of the Discord server, is I might consult with you guys and see what are some fun things you guys would like to see as like tiers and rewards and stuff for like a donathon in the near future that are not Lucario related.
The end of existence. if you could
Specifically, that are
possibly-
not Lucario related. You want an ERP channel? Quentin!
Lord.
We already have one. It's called chatting.
Yeah, really. It's just a chatting channel.
Literally.
Quentin, you always crack me up. I appreciate that about you. You funny.
Q Boy Supreme. Q
Boy
Nasty.
Supreme is quite
Q-
a bust.
Q- Q Killer. Do we have everyone back?
I
Everyone
believe
maybe.
so. Oh, Gonzo's not.
Gonzo!
Gonzo!
Where are you?
We've lost him.
And
He's
I'm
gone.
so sorry.
Sorry.
Cannot
there you go.
eat. I cannot sleep tonight.
I'll be right back. Also now.
God damn it.
Well, at the very
No.
least,
Need
it's time
somebody
we
and
swap over to me.
always. Take it away, winner.
Oh, I don't want to get copywritten.
Oh yeah. Damn it. Can't even sing
Start-
the emo classics.
Because I feel like even if you're just like covering it or something, they can still get you for it.
It's what, like 10 seconds you're allowed? Or
What if I
something like that.
change? What if I change the lyrics? That it's fine.
You could try.
What if we just start singing random incoherent psychobabble?
Yes.
Oh,
You know, you mean the usual.
Well, yes.
Business as usual.
Business as usual.
We call that a Tuesday.
It's Monday.
Oh shit.
My point exactly.
yeah.
We don't even know when the fuck it is.
Nothing's real anymore.
Nothing has ever been real.
That's
You're so
entirely
right.
true.
Ugh.
I still think we should
what
we
the
we
hell?
should create an annihilation engine capable of deleting reality.
What does that
You're so right,
mean?
Pookie.
All right.
Stop
It-
saying Pookie.
See, it's insane! He keeps saying Pookie!
It's like
Say
a
it
pet
more.
name, my guy.
Mm-hmm. You
There
killed
was a
for that,
game on
Pookie.
Steam too that was like it says, cause it was funny because after he said that there was a game on Steam that I saw and it had Pookie in the title. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say the full name because it's kind of cringe.
Don't
but
be
it
shy.
came up on my Explorer and I was like, skip.
Don't be shy. Say the name.
This...
I'm not saying the fucking name, you
It's,
Say the
it's
name.
Pookie Fucker 2.
Oh.
What the fuck
Will
is
you,
that?
will you at least message it to me? I won't say it out loud. I'm just really curious now.
Pookie Fucker 2, don't touch my Pookie.
That's not what it's called.
No,
What?
At least not until
What was
Pookie
it
Fucker 3.
Pookie is my safe word, is the name of the game.
That
No, I
is your
lied.
safe word?
Go look up Pookie on Steam and it'll fucking autofill the
I
rest
don't
of the
want
game.
to.
Pookie
In
it.
the meantime,
refuse.
we have a big old fucking road to traverse. We should probably get
Yeah,
along
but
to that.
Gonzo's
Oh, why don't you kiss my Pookie, huh?
It's been longer than 10 minutes.
Alright,
We've lost
we'll
our
progress, and then
fucking-
when Humi gets
It's
back, they'll
technically
get back.
been 15
We'll,
minutes.
we'll
Yeah.
put Humi on
Okay.
the board. It's
So-
been like 15.
I'm assuming, do you guys want to just, when do you want to leave? Just in the morning?
Morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At dawn, first light.
Monday
So-
morning, you sure look fine.
morning
May I
greets-
roll a...
Huh?
Sorry. I was gonna ask to roll a d20 really quick.
For what?
For my wheel and woe.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'll describe the day ahead.
I'm gonna roll a D-funny.
Ah, ha, ha.
D-funny.
Oh, and
So. Okay, a natural 20!
that has no bearing whatsoever except
That's
for the
so
fact that it's a
unfortunate!
number.
Congrats on the
You
natural
wasted
20.
it on that. That's the woe of Wheel and Woe.
It is.
So, the morning greets you all with a darkened gray sky as you begin to make your way through your travels. You are connected with the things Lady Thorn has promised. You receive your covered wagon and 2 additional horses to tie with your own 2 that you came with, that you retrieve from the stables. The air is brisk. It is starting to turn much colder than when you had arrived originally here in Decria. The weather is changing, and there is a brisk breeze about as it whips through the stone and past the trees, across the tops of your skin. There's a smell of cold, damp earth ahead of you, and as you make your way out of the gate of Balradin towards the northwest, ready for Pasrial. Let's travel over in the travel folder to Boreal Forest.
Ooh,
Are you
real.
for real?
I was about to say
Damn it,
that.
I was gonna make
I was about to
real
say
pun.
Ah! I fucking got you.
I hate
What
you.
folder is it under?
Travel.
Travel.
Would you guys want to live in the Boreal Forest at some point?
Yeah, like a log cabin. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Let's
Good
do
night,
it.
Paper. We love you.
Good night,
Good night,
Paper!
Paper,
Thank
thanks
you
to
again
them.
for Tyranny of Dragons!
Kisses and hugs.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I can't wait to perform Tyranny with dragons.
Is it snowy? Ooh.
There is a bit of light snowfall
Wow.
within the forest ahead of you as you begin to make your way along the path. It was-
Aurora
Oh
loves
my-
to snow.
Where am I?
I almost missed Humi because they are granny
Oh, what?
apples and that did not look familiar to me.
Oh. Indeed.
Give me
We're-
1 second, I gotta grab...
The next big boss fight.
Well, no, I gotta...
Can I make conversation
nobody-
with whoever's
nobody
riding
moved.
close to me?
Except
Well,
rotate
what's
down
the position here? There's 4 horses and there's a covered wagon.
Nobody
Who's
moved,
the-
nobody moved.
Avara's riding a horse.
I'll make her unique, and let me
That's okay.
just rename to...
You want to ride a horse? Die, please.
What?
No, I mean, yeah, that's fine, Cookie.
Oh.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
Will you stop
What's
saying
a hor-
Kooky?
What's a horse's walking speed?
40 feet per
40
second?
feet? I'm 45, so I'll
possible.
just walk alongside the horses.
Well, it depends if they're draft horses or like.
True, yeah.
Oh,
There's
that's
different
what I
types of
forgot to say.
horses. I think war horses are 40.
Ignore that.
Normal are like 30 or something.
Oh,
Also,
well,
what is
I'm
the,
assuming these are not
map
war
again?
horses.
These are regular horses. They are just draft horses.
I'll just walk then, because I'm super
Look it up.
fast. Well, not
I'm
really. I can
super old and I'm Granny Apples. Give
Get her
me
in the cart!
inside the cart, please.
You can be in the cart. I am just looking for something to represent the cart really quick.
A house.
That's a shopping cart. Here, you guys get this.
You're a shopping cart!
Right, so they're
It's the perfect
draft
size
horses
for me,
have a
then.
move speed of 40 feet and they can carry up to 540 pounds. Riding horses have a move speed of 60 feet but carry less at 480.
That's the best at this current moment I can do to represent the cart. I'll do some. That's just gonna have to be what it is.
Are they
It is
riding
my
or draft?
chariot.
They're pretty cheap actually. These horses, only 75 gold for a riding horse.
They
And
are.
raw.
These are draft horses.
40 feet of move speed, guys. 540 pounds.
Hit it.
And they're dragging a
So-
cart behind.
There are 7 days of travel ahead. I need. And with Numbers is actually studying, I forgot to mention, he was able to cut it down to 6 days of travel.
Hey.
Yeah, you a real one for that.
That means there's 6. I need each one of you to roll a d20 for travel.
Okay.
Just a straight
On it.
d20.
Okay. No
And I
survival,
will
no nothing like
record
that.
these. Nope, it's just straight. I will record these
Okay.
results.
18!
Oh, we did so poorly.
These are pretty bad.
I'm
Low
gonna
numbers
record
might
them
mean-
in
it might
order
be a
that I
random
got them.
event chart. It might be a random event
It
chart.
is for
yeah.
a random
Yeah,
event chart
character.
that I have created. I'm just gonna write them down really quick.
At least when I made random event charts in the past, it's like I would always make it that like low numbers were like encounters or like bad things on the road, and high numbers were like, you know, just fun little random stuff. Like
Here's
A
the
fairy
thing.
blesses you.
Is for
Yeah, you
my
know,
random
for
event chart that I have accumulated for this travel. There is no difference between the high and the low numbers. Everything is interspersed within itself. You have just as equal amount of chance of getting something mundane as something of an encounter.
I like
I
that.
hate you.
Hey,
I don't hate you.
Oh my god.
I love you.
Tell us how
I
you
was lying.
caught me off guard. I gotta be honest.
That made me had to get up for a second and like, 'cause I snorted. Hold on.
Don't really hate you. It's just, I'm sorry. I get emotional sometimes.
So,
Good night, paper.
Night paper.
paper.
Good night, paper.
So these are
we did that.
interesting numbers. Okay, so number 1. Okay.
number
What?
Anyway,
three.
as you guys
What you guys mean?
begin your first day of travel into the northwest towards Pass Real, it is starting to get a bit cold outside. Those of you that are not equipped with more cold weather clothing, you might find it a little harder to sleep at night, though there are no severe consequences for not having warmer clothes with you just yet.
How did we not think of that?
One more thing, by the way, we never said goodbye to Galloway.
We said, no, that's not true. We said goodbye to him at Lady Thorn's place.
I will say
yeah,
you
we did.
could have said your goodbyes
No,
to
we
Galloway.
didn't. No, we didn't because I said, "Oh, we didn't say goodbye to Galloway" at the end of that session, and Winter was like, "Oh, he's on the boat back with you guys."
Well,
So you
I will
probably
say
said goodbye
before
to him
you
on the
guys
boat.
left just now, you could have said your goodbyes to Galloway if you wanted to.
Of
Oh,
course
yeah,
we
we
would have
said
done
that.
that. Galloway's family.
I wanted to retcon.
And
that.
of course, Aurora. Remember when Aurora asked you to buy that winter coat?
Wouldn't this have come up in my like research for like how to travel through these areas that it like gets really cold?
Depends on the
And
time
not-
of the year.
It's
Well,
winter.
what I'm saying is that I would have like
I'm just saying I've mentioned a handful of times that it is getting colder and it is now snowing. This is not
Fair point.
news.
Fair point. We gotta roll with the punches, guys.
And I'm not gonna include any penalties or exhaustion or anything just yet for the cold weather, but just keep this in mind. The weather here is changing.
I bet you guys wish you had a long coat at a time like this.
Your coat is not warm.
I may have to design
What?
You notice that Granny Apples is slowly gaining coats. It's almost as if the magic garb that's around them is multiplying.
Does Sacred Flame give off heat?
No,
Kim?
it is radiant, not like flame.
I have an explorer's pack that has a tinderbox, 10 torches. Like I got a backpack, a bedroll.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
You guys can
I
make
also-
fires and things.
I also have an additional 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope. But we have a bunch of torches and a tinderbox, so.
Oh, wait, how's my poor snake doing?
Oh my god.
Oh,
we just
right.
started. We just started, guys.
Okay, so this is morning number 1 of owning your new snake, Francis.
Francisco.
He looks like he's not like super fond of the chilliness outside, but he's vibing. He doesn't look too upset or anything. He's just neutral. You're not
I'm
touching him or looking at him, so
Mina-
he's not fucking around.
Is he in a cage or something, or is he
He's
just
in
like?
a cage.
You might want to keep Francis. You said his name was. Once you get a little closer with him, you might want to keep him tucked up into your clothes to keep him warm. He doesn't seem to be native to this environment.
So you notice that Granny Apples now has quite the hunch, as all the coats are starting to envelop both her and the cage.
Does it work like?
I don't think it does. You don't
It
just get
changes your
multiple
clothing.
coats. Yeah, but it's just one clothing. You can't just produce clothing.
But
Okay.
could she make it longer to cover the cage?
Every
Technically,
changeling has
yes,
a
I'm just
side
saying, like, you don't
resistance
have, like, 5 coats on. You have a
There's
singular
very
coat.
explicitly
Look.
like outerwear for harsh conditions. Then I'm sure that magic item doesn't just like make you impervious to anything.
Probably
Two
not.
things. One, it's fine. This will probably be like Mount Everest, where there's a bunch of dead bodies with warm clothes we can just take. And two,
That's true, I did consider that.
there is a dice in the tree. I repeat, there's a die in the tree.
Where?
That's my
Oh,
dice. I
yes,
left
there
it
is.
there.
There it
Get
is.
rid of it.
That
I
dies
know,
down
it's-
to us.
No,
Die
I'm
in
gonna
the
leave
tree.
it there. That's kind of
Die
awesome.
It has to stay there.
It's the star on the top of the Christmas tree.
I will say though, if you have traveler's clothes from either your background or from your equipment list, that does include a jacket and a cloak with a hood.
Oh, I do have traveler's clothes.
How about that?
Fuck yeah.
It's kind of like all weather.
So whoever's helming this first day, going forward, leading the horses, I would like you to make either an investigation or a survival check.
I'll do it.
Make a survival.
With the two other people who are like good at it up front, I guess.
I
What is your bonus
memorized.
to it?
I memorized the geography of like with the maps and stuff.
He
So
has
I
that
should get
unique-
advantage, right, DM? Also, my survival is +6.
You've never explored this yourself. I will say if someone wants to help you, you can roll with advantage. Otherwise, it's a straight roll.
I do have a +7 to survival if you want me to roll.
Who would be in character leading this expedition?
Good question.
Not my territory, so I wouldn't.
I think
Without
Audra
a
would,
doubt, not
Audra
me.
would be keeping up the flank, but not taking the lead.
Alvaro would be
Mina?
leading the fucking charge because she just wants to.
Mina would probably just be like wandering through the forest, not necessarily leading anyone in a particular direction.
So, Numbers, is anyone helping you or no?
I am.
I'll help.
I'm up toward the front. Oh, okay.
Okie doke.
I'll provide a
So-
bird's eye view.
As long as someone can help
Yeah.
you can roll with advantage. I'll say that.
Yeah, the
So-
one that can
One
fly, it
more
would
one?
make sense. The number should be like, what do you see up there, kind of a thing.
With your Fey eyes.
With my special eyes.
What do you see?
Survival, you said?
Nothing.
Either survival or investigation.
Investigation.
What's the weather like?
It looks like it is.
Let's go.
Ooh. Natural
Very
20.
Look at
Be out
that.
here naked.
Oh,
and
can I get some
Fucking
bouncing
good
20s in
shit
the trap?
numbers.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so with a natural 20, it is easy enough. You don't feel daunted at all by this journey ahead. It does look like it is going to continue a little bit of snowing as it had done the day before. However, you were able to keep along the road ahead as it is marked out for you. And with a decent pace as well. You guys are making excellent time. Enough to even cut off about a half a day's more travel. So now it is just 5.5 days.
Hell yeah.
And as you continue, you don't necessarily see anything too out of the ordinary as you go. You do see a lot of people coming and going, but the further away you get from Balverden, a couple hours ahead, the less people you begin to see, and soon enough before you know it, it is just you and your cart on this stretch of road for the next several hours. And as you look around you, you see the forest and everything within begin coating in this little dusting of snow. You see the nearby water source as it begins to show little signs of ice and freezing over it. You see some wildlife here and there. You see, at one point, even a family of moose passing through. As you begin to move your way more north into a section more of tundra, through this boreal forest. It's quite lovely, but it also, almost in a sense, is foreboding, as you're not quite sure what lies up ahead, and especially if the weather keeps continuing to drop. And eventually, as you get more towards into the evening time, what's your passive perceptions?
18.
16. No, 17, sorry.
11.
What is it? It's 8 plus.
10 plus your
10 plus your
proficiency bonus.
proficiency.
If you're proficient in perception.
That is a
And then-
10. I'm a barbarian.
Ah.
I'm not perceptive.
Mina, Numbers, and Audrin. As you all make your way through, it is beginning to be early evening. Passing through the boreal forest, you notice what at first seems to be, let me get shift over to early evening. There it is. At first you notice shadows within the trees that at first you almost mistake to be just signs of some smaller animals making their way through, but as you kind of just out of the corner of your eye, keeping straight on the road, but you notice these shapes aren't just dispersing. They're almost following the party.
I see.
What is? What kind of shapes?
Small shapes.
Just shadows, or?
Just little shadows of shapes. It's hard to tell any distinguishing features, but enough to where you can tell at this point that they're keeping pace with the party behind you.
Did they read anything about the wildlife of this area in my prep for the travels?
Nothing out of the ordinary. You've read that there could be bears, moose, foxes, hares, just a lot of typical forest, like northern forest creatures.
Typical
But
forest.
you've also read that there can be other things, such as, depending on how far north you go, you run the risk of running into different types of salamanders, like ice salamanders, or
Ooh.
creeping vines, or things of the sorts as you continue to go northern. However, also with the threat of the looming undead that have been pouring out of Froysal, who knows what could face ahead.
Could I roll either a nature or something check to determine if I can either tell what the shadows could be or
Sure,
would
roll
know
a
what
nature check.
Good on nature, because it requires
Yo,
intelligence.
excellent party pick just dropped in the media tab of the Discord.
Oh?
Spectacular as per usual.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
Oh my
that's
god,
pretty
the
good.
counting has been going off.
Y'all are going ham on counting.
I'm not even helping.
Oh, yeah,
Look at all
let's
these
see.
Pokemon that are popping up.
Let me go ruin it.
So
Just
with an
kidding.
11, it's really hard to tell. You can't quite tell if these are small creatures, just animals. They could even be humanoid. It's really hard to tell. Like, they're just shifting in and out of the trees and keeping within the low brush just enough to where you cannot quite see.
Hey guys, there's some shadows. They almost seem to be keeping with us, but I can't quite tell what they are.
With all three of your passive perceptions, I will say that you can tell, at the very least, there seems to be about 6 things.
Where? How close is Adeline to the cart? Where is she kind of keeping?
Adeline's just kind of like walking alongside of it, just keeping to herself.
I see.
Our cart's bigger than that, right?
It is way bigger than that. I just can't. I don't have like a thing for it.
I'll link you something
Did
for this
anyone
one.
say anything to the rest of us, or are we just?
I just said it to the rest of us.
Wasn't there a
okay, so
cart in
yeah,
the town
it's that.
square? Like by the fountain?
Yeah, but I can't copy and paste it.
Oh.
I can link you something later on to
Okay.
help with that. Yeah.
What do you think it is? How many?
I'd say it's about 6. I've been passively perceiving them.
Huh.
No telling, but they look small and they look like they're following us.
How do we know
Well,
it's not just some sort of wildlife?
Could be, but anything follow us doesn't sit right with me.
Well, let's outrun them. Yeah, Mush. I say to the horses.
Mush,
You
I'm
tell
jumping
them
on the
to
cart.
mush?
I'm jumping on the cart then.
Audrey's going to speak up a little bit and is going to be like, "Aye, let's just take it easy now. If it is wildlife, the first thing they'll do if they see something around is chase."
the first thing I'll do if I see something chase is, well, I mean, use my beautiful singing voice, of course.
Well, that'll at least prompt a confrontation. I'd rather that than an ambush, or like just them waiting for a good opportunity in the shadows.
I'm inclined to agree with numbers here.
I also agree.
Roll an
So be it
animal
then.
handling check
Yeah.
to get them to increase speed.
All right, Mush.
Are we all
telling
doing
them
that,
to
or-
mush.
Oh, I have a +3 to this.
Well, numbers
What?
is the one that said it, so.
Oh, can I help? Because I'm also mushing.
I was gonna help, but
Yeah, you can help.
Yeah,
flying
yes,
over
please.
top of the animals.
Bleeding them.
No.
Leading them. Come
So
here, guys.
with a
come
12,
here. Flying like 20 feet.
they have been in a steady trot, and while you notice they kind of like, for a second, go into like a small gallop, eventually they just kind of keep their smaller, not smaller, but like decent, they keep a decent pace with their trot. They attempt a short gallop, but then they kind of like whinny and pull back at you. Not seeming to be willing to go much faster at this moment. They seem almost a little spooked by what's ahead.
What's ahead? What's ahead?
What?
You don't see anything.
What do you mean? I don't see like a canyon? Like there's nothing, or the snow is too thick?
You don't,
Well, what's going on? What do
you
you
don't see
mean?
anything immediately ahead, but you can tell that they don't necessarily want to pull forward at this moment.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and ask
Oh
them
shit!
if they know what's going on and why they're hesitant to go on ahead.
Hey, Mr. Red, tell us the situation.
Hey, Mr. Red!
So you cast Speak with Animals?
Did you cast Speak with Animals?
You'll notice all 4 of them are quietly talking amongst themselves. As they seem to be shifting, you notice that their eyes are shifting back and forth between the tree lines as they go. As they kind of mention to each other, going, "You see any ahead?" "No, I'm not sure. There's one over there. But they're behind us." "No, they're ahead of us," and they seem to be disagreeing.
These
So
are remarkably
all of a sudden-
intelligent creatures.
All of a sudden, you guys see Mina cast a spell. You don't know exactly what it is. And then all of a sudden, she just starts, like, neighing and making horse sounds as she talks with these creatures.
Okay, what do you say?
Going
What-
to look at Francis and just
what do
shake
you guys-
his head.
Oh, Francis.
Well, I'll be damned.
What's going on, guys? You guys seem a little skittish. Is everything okay?
No, there's things around, things we can't see, but they're there. They're in front of us. No, like I said, they're behind us. No, they're to the side of us. They're
Of
all
course,
3
it's
of
a
them.
peanut gallery.
they
We-
can't
we-
seem to be agreeing.
We also noticed there were things around us. Let me ask my friends to see what direction they are.
You hear
Hey,
Audrin's
guys.
crow speak up, and he says, "I saw it."
Oh,
And
yeah?
Audrin, you just hear,
Oh, true.
"Ow! Ow!"
What is it,
Yeah,
boy?
I can
Mina's
speak to
in the
all of
well.
But they can't speak to each other, so they have no idea what's
No, they have
going
no idea what's happening, but you do hear that, Mina, because you have Speak with Animals cast.
on. What'd you see?
I saw it.
What'd you see?
I saw it.
What'd you see?
I saw it.
Oh my god.
I saw it.
So at this point, what
No,
we
you
are
didn't.
seeing, I'm sure what Audrey and everyone is seeing is Mina and the crowd going, ah, ah, ah,
Well,
ah.
well, tell me what you saw, and then I'll let you know if I saw the same thing. And then Mina just crosses her arms while looking at the crow.
The crow kind of turns his head and looks away from you, and he goes, "Don't have to."
I'll,
Oh, it's an asshole.
Mina
I
reaches.
love him.
Mina reaches into her bag and takes out a small handful of berries and say, "I'll give you some berries if you tell me what you saw."
Hmm? You hear all the way from the other side of your traveling party, you hear Francis speak up from his cage, and he goes, "I was hoping to get away from that one. He's giving me a headache."
Oh no.
And the crow goes, "Shut up! Ah! Ah!"
So all of a sudden,
bird.
you guys just saw Mina cast a spell, neigh, and now all of the animals are being very, very vocal.
Mina, whatever you're doing, cut that out.
All the animals are being loud as shit right now.
I kind of like do a covered hand, like half whispering over to Francis, and I say, "If he's eating berries, he can't talk."
The crow, are you offering them like a berry?
I give them one berry for free, and then I explain that if he tells me what he saw, he can have more.
He takes it and he gobbles it without even like chewing on it, just like swallows it. And he goes, "Yeah, we're surrounded."
I go to the party, I say, "We're surrounded," and then I turn back to the bird and say, "Did you see what was surrounding us?"
And he turns his head away.
I offer another berry.
And it's at this point, as you guys are traveling onwards, you hear the rustling from the bushes beginning to get a little bit louder. And the horses, Mina, you discover, are actually correct. They're not only behind you, but they are alongside you, and they're also ahead of you.
How many
I'm
are
gonna
there?
go. I'm gonna go to the horses because they were arguing. I'm gonna say, "You were all correct."
They seem satisfied
knew
with
it.
this, and they just kind of nod and go like, "It."
I'm gonna turn to Number since he seems to be the one in control of the cart and say, "Maybe we should stop. We seem to be surrounded."
What kind of geography are we looking at? Like local geography we're looking at right now? Open plains or like
Or are we just on
It's
the
at
top
this
of this
point
hill?
as you are traveling through. I just picked the spot in the map because it seems to be a little bit more of like an open area you guys can see. But you're on a road, but alongside you all there is dense pine forest and underbrush.
But we're on a road
You are indeed on a road.
through
Do we-
that, or
Do we come to a stop?
You tell me. You guys
Is
stopping
it-
or are you continuing?
is anything up the road within sight?
Within sight?
Or-
No, it's just more road ahead.
Just more
Guys,
road
I
ahead.
think we need to stop.
Can I use my
Completely surrounded.
danger sense?
Danger sense.
How the fuck does that work again?
You can't be surprised by traps or things, I believe.
Oh, never mind. I was like, danger sense. Maybe I can sense the danger around
Let me
us.
see.
Maybe
Danger
I-
sense. You gain an uncanny sense of things when nearby aren't as they should be. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So,
Okay, well, I can't see anything because my perception is terrible, so it's not helping right now.
so you tell me, guys, what are you doing?
Guys, we should.
I'm going to do my roll for my Tales from Beyond, and just be ready with it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Right?
You always announce like what you're gonna do, like a character from Yu-Gi-Oh announcing
Like
their
an
card.
anime protagonist here.
I love that.
I
though.
like it.
I turn back to Mr. Crow. What is his name, Derek?
I haven't named him or her yet. I haven't even.
I turn to the crow. First, I ask him what is his name.
Don't have one.
Oh.
You don't have one. Well, maybe we can come up with a good one for you if you help us out a little bit.
Wasn't
What
given
is,
one, he says.
For now, I will give you more berries if you tell me what is surrounding us.
Well, I don't really know. I just saw a red hat.
Red hat.
It's Santa.
Can I roll...
It's like that scene in Narnia where the Santa like is scaring the kids and he pulls up on the sled with all the gifts.
With that increased bit of knowledge, can I roll another nature check with advantage with that information?
Either nature or history in your case.
Nature. History. Well, both are intelligence, and Mina is, well, decently smart, but not the smartest tool in the shed.
Oh, she ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. But it's a 21!
Woo!
One.
Mina, the concept of wildlife around wearing red hats is very strange to you. You're not familiar with any animals that just kind of go around wearing hats, and from this, you think back for a minute and you remember very briefly in times of stories you were told when you were young about more of the more unkind fae that exist within the Feywild. You remember stories of smaller little creatures that don red caps.
Forest gnomes.
That typically serve under other higher beings, however, are very dangerous.
Guys, I think we're surrounded by small fae wearing red caps. They're usually not the friendliest of beings. We might have to prepare to fight.
Alvara perks up at this. What the fuck are Faye doing here?
Who knows?
It's at this point, out of the rustling of the bushes, you see a couple shapes emerge. You don't see the ones behind you, but there are, I will say there are, from the brush, 2 shapes emerge from behind, 2 shapes emerge from the side, and 2 from the front of the brush that are up ahead on this road as they kind of shamble forwards.
I know what
Oh
these
my
flowers
God.
are.
They're the elves.
Are these red
Santa's elves.
They
Yeah,
shamble
they're red
forwards,
caps.
and you notice that their mouths are
She's
agape,
red
hanging
hats.
wide open, their teeth pointed like needles as like this black sludges drool kind of runs down the corners. Their eyes are hollow and dark as they shamble forward, and the one breathing the heaviest in the front just looks to you and just kind of gasps, exhausted, as he looks to you all, and he just mutters quickly, "Grandmother."
I would like to rage.
I'm gonna need y'all to roll for initiative.
Guess we're doing this.
Oh wait, they said
Come on,
grandmother.
bitch!
I'm Granny Apples. I
You
might
are
be able to
Granny
get us through this.
Oh,
I have
wait a
advantage on initiative now.
That's not quite the grandmother I'm thinking of, Gonzo.
Why can't
Uh,
they just like
Al-
apples?
Alvara's eyes are just gonna take a sunken fucking look.
Woo! Nat 20. Good thing I have advantage.
Nice.
Hell
23.
What are we roll? Initiative?
Initiative.
Thank God we took that fucking rest.
I should have bestowed my thing while I had it.
17 after the mod.
1738.
1738.
I'm not gonna
What is
lie.
that from? It's
Uh,
just
Like, hey, what's up? Hello.
It's a
It's
song.
a Fetty Wap.
Gonzo, really
Yes.
quick.
Alright.
Yes.
What are the,
Love that song.
didn't you come across some things that referred to having grandsons?
Oh, God, it was them.
yay.
These are the hag's grandsons?
I
They're
have
out
the
for revenge.
staff. Okay, I have
Alright,
the staff.
20 to 25.
23.
15 to 20.
I got 17.
17 as well. He's gonna beat me on Dex probably.
You got a higher dex?
Take a wild guess, bucko.
Like
Okay.
I said, he's gonna beat me on Dex. I think I have
It turns out Zach actually has a +9.
Yeah,
to
imagine.
Dex.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I
10 to
decided I didn't
15.
11.
14.
14. I have +3.
I got a +2.
Okay.
We all rolled pretty decently there. Everybody was like Wait, what did you roll numbers?
11.
So that's
Oh,
all
that's
of your
good to have-
initiatives. Okay. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Woo!
Oh, I wanted to fight so
my
bad.
Fucking
Right.
goodness. Okay, this is pretty big.
Nice 13 you rolled for the first day of
Big.
travel.
You know, there's only 6 of them. We'll be fine.
They're red caps. They're not
They're
hags.
little
but
forest
they're
gnomes. We'll fuck them up.
Listen.
But they're
How many of them are
magically
there?
and tricky. They are.
I
How
was
many of them
honestly
are
not
there?
expecting any of you guys to roll that on my encounters table. I thought the grandsons were gonna just disappear forever and be a
God,
note
man.
left on the shelf, but that was the day one.
They've
I
been
like,
waiting for us
awesome.
to
I
leave the
like it
city.
though. It's like closure, you
That's
know.
Yeah, they
fucking
didn't-
awesome.
They've been just outside the city waiting for like a week. It's like, why are they fucking taking so long?
We were
Why
in
are
the
they
city
taking
for
so
like
long?
3 days or something. It actually was pretty short.
They've just been camping and waiting. Alright, so round table. Let's get a little bit of a recap for who y'all want to do for player inspiration here. Let's start with Audrin.
That's tricky. I think this week I'm gonna have to. It was mostly a shopping spree, but so I'm gonna give it to the person who I thought was most creative in their shopping pursuits. Aside from the very meager RP we had, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Humi because fun. You had a lot of fun ideas, and you always gild already fun encounters with some creative thinking.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a vote for Humi here. Let's go to Alvara.
Yes, I think for this week, it's between Audrin and Mina for me. I think I am going to give it to. I think I'm gonna give it to Audrin for the little bit of RP with Adeline. I thought that was like the juiciness of this session and the interesting overlay that it has with numbers. Although I did appreciate Mina's speak with animals, so honorable mention of that. But Audrin's gonna get my vote today.
Yahoo! Thank you.
Alrighty. Aurora.
I know I missed like half the session, but from what I did see, it's also between Audrin and Mina for me. I did appreciate the role playing with Audrin, but I think I'm gonna give it to Mina just because of the sheer amount of joy that her speaking with all of the animals brought me. It was just like a really fun little thing, and I appreciated how she outsmarted the crow just a little bit to get some information in exchange for berries, and I really loved that whole encounter. It gave me a lot of giggles.
Alrighty, Humi.
I mean, there is the massive thing that just happened. Like, I'm sorry, numbers. That rule, beautiful. You took a day and
20.
a half off of our trip.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so true.
That is true,
Like,
yeah.
that's going to save so much time.
Yeah, good point.
100%.
And that's one less travel roll that we're gonna have to
Yeah.
make, so
Yeah.
we might be a little safe.
Can you imagine if we have to have 6 different encounters just by bad rolls?
Hey,
Can
they're
you
not
imagine?
all
They
bad.
might not all be combat.
They're
either.
not
I know,
all
I'm just
bad.
saying, but like, imagine if we all just rolled in such a way that we have 6 different encounters just to get to a fucking port town.
I'm excited for the boss battle in that shortcut pass that we are taking to save time because there's always
Oh boy,
a caveat.
Oh yes, the shortcut.
no such thing as a real shortcut.
Okay, Mina.
Ooh, this is a tough one because honestly, the shopping spree was a lot of fun. It's interesting to see everyone purchasing things that fit their character and stuff like that. I'm gonna give it to Mariah.
Me?
I wanted to say the character from the Strahd campaign, but I know that's not in Aurora.
That's
For me, what did I do? Thank you.
Because you came back early.
don't
from
think
your
I
dinner
don't
and
know
you-
what you're doing.
What am I doing?
I'm watching
Real-
you, Andy.
Real tricky.
Are you
And
trying to get
also as a
favorite
little gift.
inspiration?
No, no.
I
No,
was
I
gonna
think
give
they're
it-
trying to tie it between everybody.
No, don't.
No, I'm not trying to do that. I genuinely want to give it to Mariah.
Alrighty, numbers.
I think I gotta give it to Humi for buying a giant flying snake. Like that's pretty cool. Excellent addition, that Francis.
I wish I was. I gotta rewatch that entire encounter. I gotta watch that.
Catch it on our YouTube, dear viewer.
On our YouTube.
Hell yeah.
YouTubes.
YouTube, Discord, VODs, or other.
Yes,
thing.
and
Other
you know,
platforms.
if you missed out on our streams, check out our OnlyFans.
No.
Yeah.
It's only pans. We've gone over this. It's
Yes.
cooking recipe.
We have a cooking show.
That's actually awesome.
Granny Apples does have their own segment. I will
Right.
say it's
Sure.
fabulous.
Well, she's on OnlyFlans where she bakes things.
Yeah.
Alrighty, in that case, it sounds like player inspiration is going to Humi.
Congrats, Humi.
Congratulations on Francis. And we are now going to be taking votes for community inspiration over in the Discord server. Thank you everyone so much for joining us tonight, and welcome to all the new folks that joined us.
Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to post that poll now. Let me see if we can find someone to send a raid over to end us out on. And also keep in mind that we will be back on Thursday with Curse of Strahd.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm
baby.
so excited.
I can't
We're
wait
gonna
to
die.
die.
More than
Thanks.
likely, yes. Also, Humi,
Yes.
can your snake's full name be Sir Francis Snake?
Like the pirate.
Ah,
I like that.
They would
Instead
work
of Sir
well.
Francis Snake?
His name is Francis for now. I don't know. It could be a nickname later
We'll
on.
call him Frankie.
Yeah.
you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a shout out.
I'm gonna call him Frank.
Ooh. Frankfurt.
We're going to
No,
shout
do
out
not call him
our dear
Frankfurt.
friend Ciabatta Boy.
We love
Ciabatta Boy!
Ciabatta Boy is another
Yay!
fun Sager streamer. They enjoy Pathfinder and TTRPGs. They're a cool dude. Go check out Ciabatta Boy.
Right
They
there.
be
Make
baking
bread.
bread.
They're also so good at baking bread. They are a baking.
Red
Yeah, they
Man
are.
Room.
Also-
Alright, guys.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they won the thing in the Discord.
Yeah,
Check
so
it out.
the tavern patrons, I'll get a entry into a giveaway every month that I hold for icons and such. It's on pause at this current moment, but it is going to resume as soon as life gets a little back on track. I just got a little backed up. But it seems like things are going to clear up really soon, so stay tuned for that. I just did Ciabatta Boy's prize today.
And it looks wonderful. Really good job on that.
Also, anyone that has a sub and you're not marked as having a sub in the Discord server, please let me know. Sometimes I lose track depending on if things get gifted or not. So everyone, just let me know if in case I missed anything. But thank you guys so much, and we'll be back with you on Thursday for our imminent demise.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, guys. We love you.
Oh, and happy Valentine's Day, y'all. From
Aw.
us to
Valentine's
you.
Day.
Mwah.
This has been the Valentine's Day episode the whole
This
time.
is the Valentine's Day episode.
Expect
Surprise!
chocolate in the mail.
That's why
Bye.
Adeline. That's why Adeline was
Bye.
rushing